Oh man, welcome back, guys. McRaptor here again. We are doing another Hitless tournament, this time in Dark Souls 1. Well, actually, Dark Souls Remastered, so even better. 60 FPS goodness. Hope you guys like these matches. This is a charity tournament that we're doing with the Happy Hob, Squillakilla, and FaraazKhan. They're each playing each other twice in a round robin. There will be 6 matches. There will be 6 videos on the playlist. Check them all out. I don't know who's going to win. Any of them could. They're all amazing at this run. See you guys next time. And if you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And also follow us on Twitch. Twitch.tv/McRaptor with the 0 for the O. So you can catch these live. See you next time.
Don't
Thank
stop.
you, dear German skeleton.
I'm gonna open
man,
it
we're
up for
only
anybody that's here.
$50 away from our goal.
Yeah. And we haven't
That
even
was
started
quick.
the damn match.
Yeah. This is
I'm gonna
good
make
stuff.
a bet in my chat really quick. So option number 0 is going to be me. Option number 1 is Faraz. If one of the moderators could stop it maybe after the first split,
I won't be
that'd
doing
really
that.
good.
Just want you to know.
I don't.
The
blame you,
results
it's fine.
of the past matches can be seen over at McRaptorGaming.blogspot.com.
Say
Over
that.
at this.
Refresh in 3,
Yes. Refresh.
2, 1. Sync. All right.
I'm in sync.
You're part of a boy band? What? Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm the 6th secret member. I step in whenever anybody else is sick, but turns out they were never sick. So I never actually got
Who
to
in
show up
chat
on
can
stage.
name 3 songs from NSYNC? Do not look at the internet.
Bye, bye, bye.
Justin Timberlake and
I remember
that's
that
it.
song, but I don't remember the name of that song.
I don't
Pop.
either.
Pop. Pop.
I don't know.
There's a song called Pop. Pop.
Faraz has all he has the entire discography.
Pop. And then there's
got
no, remember
posters
that
of it.
music video with Justin Timberlake and the graphics?
No.
Wow.
I remember a really cool music video with Justin Timberlake in like a crazy space with like lights and boxes and things and
Probably
or
Pop.
something.
I remember his hair.
song.
I remember
What's
his
the
hair
song?
looked like
Wait.
noodles.
Wait, we're getting news from our sponsors at Red Bull. We must start
Oh,
the match
man.
now, or we are
For
going
us
to
to
put
go
our
to sleep.
sponsorship at risk.
All right, 10,
9,
8,
8,
6,
5,
5,
3,
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
1.
0.
-1.
Ogre voice, go.
Go.
Goodbye. Fuck.
Learn to parry, bitch.
Goodbye. What? I
Oh,
swear, he just
man.
swore at us.
He did.
Oh, that was good.
Oh
Yeah.
man! All right, guys. The match.
McRaptor, we're all alone.
I
How
know.
do you feel?
Thank God. I'm feeling good now that we have some airspace going on here. We got some. We got a thick daddy on the left hand side. We got a someone looks like they go to the gym a little bit more on the right. Squilla did delay this match a little
Oh,
bit,
no.
and then Faraz delayed it more. And do you know who's going to have to pay for this? You and I, of course, and chat for having to wait. So you can thank these 2 a-holes. But then Hob as well, because Hob's probably going to be like ready to go right on time because he is a professional.
Oh yeah, everybody's on time in this tournament.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever been late for a tournament ever. It's pretty good.
Never.
Never.
Ever.
Hmm.
If you guys are interested in the playlist, this is on Spotify. It's called Techno Bunker. I tend to play it because a lot of it doesn't like copyright stuff, and it's just kind of chill. So if you like, kind of, I don't know,
Is there any techno on the playlist?
there's some techno in the bunker, man. Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
We want in sync. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Just
I'll
a
tell you
message to Hunt Knight. Yes, that is me.
it's Singa. He's back. He's been here
It's me.
all weekend with us.
Hmm.
Hasn't missed a match.
Not a single one. Oh man, it's been a long weekend.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed it the entire way.
Yep.
Mm.
It's good, dude. I will put my head in a sink. Oh no. You guys
No, that doesn't sound good.
you guys should not do that, chat. You should not put your
Mm.
head in a sink.
You
Yeah.
can see what
Oh, I'm just thinking if Faraz actually successfully parries all of the attacks, maybe we'll play in sync for chat. If that's what they want, but it's going to require him to actually do his job, which I am I'm wondering how that's going to go. Or maybe just putting on a show. He's trying to get in Squilla's head and make him feel overconfident.
Can that happen? I don't know.
Yeah, well, look at what happened potentially in the Bloodborne finals in the first match, where Squilla probably thought he was going to be pretty good against Viking, and Viking went into a 0-hit run, and Squilla had not the best run. So
how many hits did Squilla take in that match, the first round in the finals?
That's a great question. I don't recall now. I think it may have been 2 or 3. I lost a lot of brain cells during that week because that was a lot of casting, a lot of talking.
That must have been more than a full-time job for you during this time.
Yeah. So yeah, that was nuts.
It was cool though. It was really cool.
It was fun, man. Hope to do it again soon. Another double elimination. Maybe the next Dark Souls 3 one we do in a few weeks will be double elim. Probably won't cast as many matches. We'll probably have commentary just on the later rounds.
It makes sense to have commentary during at least the semifinals and the finals at the minimum.
Yeah, and we can recalibrate that, but I'm just kind of going based upon total views on the YouTube VODs, total views on the Twitch VODs, and stuff like that. And people are definitely more interested in the hype matches, and so. If there's like a God Gamer matchup or something, maybe we'll cast that. But it's hard to cast everything. Plus, it's a little bit overload if there's like, I don't know, 20 matches.
It was a lot of casting. I mean, the Bloodborne tournament, you were basically live for almost an entire week straight. What was it, like 3 or 4 hours every day? It kind of felt like.
Yeah. It was a lot. Bloodborne, of course, is shorter though, so a little bit.
Oh yeah, it's much shorter, but with the amount of competitors it was in during that tournament, it makes sense that there was going to be a lot of content. And usually seeing like 4 streams at the same time, it was cool.
Yeah,
really cool. How did you feel the commentary went for 4 matches at the same time?
I actually kind of like those, but the feedback I get from the runners is that it's too much for them. Personally, I'm kind of a little ADD or whatever, I guess. So I'm actually cool with doing 4 at once, especially if it's Dark Souls 3, because it's a slower run. I think you could do it in Dark Souls 1 as well. The problem is right now, I don't even know if we have even a 4th. Well, I mean, we've got 4 runners, but we've got like maybe 4 to 5 tops, right? So it's like, we need to get more people done with their runs. Donnie's working on his right now. I think Viking's working on his as well. So if we get it ideally, if we could get up to 8, right? Then we can.
There are, I think when Donnie and Viking finishes their DSR runs, I think we might even have 8. Well, I mean, we do have some new members in Team Hitless that have recently completed their journey towards Dark Souls 1 remastered. So,
but 8 at the same time though is not always guaranteed, right? In Dark Souls 3, I had people that would sign up and then drop out at the last second, and that's not acceptable when we need to run with 8 players. And so that's the thing. If there is anybody who's interested in joining, we're very open about these. I mean, this is like an exhibition match for charity, which again, if you type in !kids, we are very close to our goal of raising $1,000 for sick kids that are being treated in a Chicago area hospital. We've got more information on the blog as well. You can find that just typing in !tourney and add. But no, I mean, this is an exhibition, but we're very open about runners that are competitive and want to join this. Where it's not like you got to join the cool kids club first. So, but you've got to be ready to do this in a tournament environment, and you got to be ready to be professional about it. You got to finish your runs. You got to not complain about rules, not complain about seating. You just got to go in there and compete. And for the most part, 90% of everybody's been that way. Occasionally people, like, maybe they get their run though, right? And they're not ready for the tournament yet. And that's totally cool. Like, there's no pressure. Like, we're not like saying, okay, you got to run this tournament, man. But it's like, you've got to be ready for that level of competition. And you know the journey, man, that it took to get the first run, and you've seen these tournaments now, and I'm sure you're already thinking, okay, what is it going to be like for me? What kind of pressure am I going to be under?
Mm. Yeah, you're gonna have to be prepared to show up for all of the casts when they actually do happen.
Yeah.
That might be an issue, and you need to have your schedule free in order to be able to do that. So I mean, if you're ready for it, then go for it. I mean, we clearly want more runners in on it.
Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, and so first off, this is all about fun. This is not competitive Overwatch, but this is competitive, and the rules we have in place and the things that we do here, like we have fun, we do a lot of memes, we do all that kind of stuff, but we are trying to be fairly professional as well about these because oh no, that's the reset there on the right with
Yeah.
Squilla. So yeah, so he does get 3 resets at the RTSR split, so no big deal. Faraz is locked in. Alex, you can tell Faraz that yeah, he can forfeit if he wants to. If he wants to give up on the kids during this charity tournament, if he feels good about that, yeah, tell him sure. I'm just kidding. Sometimes people may not know when I'm joking or not. I'm joking most of the time. But no, I mean we're trying to be as professional as possible so that in the future when there's new games coming out and we might want to do Hitless there or other PvE competitive type tournaments, could be speed runs at some point. I don't know. It's not probably my preference, but not ruling it out. Like we want to expand this opportunity so that esports like tournaments are not just in shooters and MOBAs. Like there should be alternatives, and I think that's what's so fun about this. We're trying to get this on the front page, one of these tournaments. Maybe if we can get the trilogy on there, that would be great. So that as many people on Twitch as possible could see how fun both Dark Souls is, these runners are, and the competition, and sort of how all that comes together. Rip relationship. Oh no, chat. All right, so we've got Squilla here running up on the right hand side, resetting. He's going to quickly get through the Asylum Demon, but obviously he's going to be a little bit behind now. Faraz is looking very sleepy and tired. You saw some of his practice matches, so I don't know, man.
He's going on 3 hours of sleep. That's pretty impressive that he's managing to stay up for this.
This is just Faraz, dude. He's got sleep issues.
It's good stuff.
Do you contact Twitch to get on front page? Yeah, you've got to make contacts. Obviously, we have a lot of partnered streamers that are involved in this tournament as well, and so they have some influence on some Twitch staff occasionally. And so, yeah, we're going to try to get on front page so as many people as possible can see this stuff. And so, I think that'll be super cool. Because like Dark Souls, obviously, there's no new Dark Souls games in particular coming out. I mean, there's Sekiro, and there'll be other games like it, but Dark Souls itself is not releasing any new content. So one way to get out there in front of new viewers is to do like events like this and things along those lines, so that people that have never watched Dark Souls before can maybe discover it for the first time, which is for all these content creators incredibly important to sustain the audience and to support what they do every single day, including you, Singa.
Oh yeah, including me.
We are trying to get more viewers. And Anonymous, another $5 towards the charity goal. Thank you very much, Anonymous. We appreciate it, dude. Or lady. Hob, what's going on, man? We have the happy Hob here. Hob, I am not at all involved with this delay today. This was Squilla and Faraz both. You see Faraz, he is yawning right now. He's very tired. He spent extra time in practice. He kept getting killed by Gwyn over and over again. I'm thinking we are probably 30 minutes behind schedule or so, but I will certainly update you. And again, I respect your time, the Happy Hob, and I appreciate you participating in this tournament. And these guys are these rogue Canadian hitless runners that just make up their own damn schedule. Just kidding.
Basically, England and its colonies participating.
Oh, God. Oh, man. The colonies. Oh, shit.
Colonies.
Yes. I remember history class. There were 13 American colonies when we stole our property back from England. Oh man, I don't want to start a
Good job.
rivalry. Oh man, we're very.
Oh no, I think that's way too late. I
We're-
think that got settled like 100 years ago. There's definitely a rivalry going on.
Hob needed a delay anyways. Nice, guys. I reverse what I have just been saying about the schedule. This was all planned ahead of time. This was to make sure that Hob had the preparation and time that he needed. He is a gentleman and a scholar, and he deserves some extra time. So that's why Faraz and Squilla dicked around a little bit, and we played some extra songs and memes before the stream started. So there we go.
Do we have the leaderboard shown anywhere, not just the brackets?
I don't really have that posted.
Hmm.
I'm sorry. I will show the leaderboard between matches. I mean, I can kind of tell you guys where things are at right now, if that's what you're trying to get at. Let me bring it up. Yeah, and this match will be important. So right now we've got Squilla on top with 1 win, 1 loss, and 1 tie. So if he wants to maintain that spot, he's definitely going to have to win this match. Same thing for Faraz, though. I believe Faraz has 1 win, 1 loss, and 0 ties. He's only played 2 matches. He's going to play back-to-back here. So Faraz
what did Faraz say yesterday? He had to win against one of the other competitors in order for him to win, right? And the Happy Hob is in a good position to win himself.
Yeah, I think the most important thing right now, based upon the bracket with Squilla being on top, Hob at 2nd, and Faraz at 3rd, is for Faraz to beat Squilla here. If he beats Squilla, he's in a good position to get 1st place, even if he dropped a match to Hob potentially. Faraz notably also has taken the least amount of hits in the tournament. He's played 1 less match than each of the other guys, so that's a factor. But he's only taken 3 hits total. Hob's taken 10. He had a meme run yesterday. Hob would have been way less on hits. There's just like some bed of chaos crap and a bunch of just crazy stuff happening. So that's what happened there. And Squilla's taken 6 hits so far.
Yeah, and all things considered, it's definitely going well for everybody. I mean, 10 hits might, in a setting like this, might sound bad, but oh man, getting 10 hits over, 3 matches so far? That's good. That's really good.
Yeah.
We're just going to have to see for the coming match to see if that number increases or stays the same. I mean, any of these runners are definitely capable of getting a no-hit run during the tournament. That's for sure.
Yep.
It all comes down to bad luck, attention, and just avoiding the memes.
I am trying to send a secret message to Hob on Twitter.
Secrets.
Hob, don't share this link. It's a secret link. But I sent it to you, and it should give you the information you want about the bracket. If you want to I don't know, screen capture it and then cut and paste it somewhere, that's fine. But just don't share the secret tournament link. I just sent it to you though. Secrets. Oh man.
Seacrest?
Yes. Ryan Seacrest.
Ryan Seacrest. Secrets.
Yeah. Yeah, and guys, we don't have quality options today. I expect by the time of the next tournament that we'll have that worked out with Twitch. But yeah, sorry if you have kind of potato internet. Do your best. We did lower the bitrate though to like 4,500, so much lower than that, and the quality just degrades. So stop watching on McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Do they? Yeah, of course they do have Wi-Fi. I haven't been to a McDonald's in forever. At the moment, I usually get takeaway in that case.
Yeah. Ludwig, the other thing that you can do, man, and anybody who's having trouble, like you can actually listen to this like audio only, and then you can pull up the video screens of the other guys on lower quality if you want to try that. It's kind of rigged, and you got to be on a computer to do that, but that's like probably the best I can offer. I can also like slightly lower the bitrate a little bit more. I just am concerned that the video quality looks like potatoes, so let me just do it right now for the testing purposes, and you guys got to tell me if it looks like potatoes. And if it doesn't, then maybe we're all happy. So this could be an interesting situation now. I just lowered it.
Seems fine to me.
Well, it could take a little bit of time to catch up, but yeah. I mean, the nice thing is that like we're not actually playing a game, so like my computer isn't under stress at all. Like it's able to keep up with everything.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it seems to be okay. If somebody can just let me know if you start seeing like artifacts, like little fuzzies, that is really the only thing that we're trying to avoid right now. So if we don't have that going on, then we Gucci. All right, perfect.
Right. So going on back into the game right here, we can see FaraazKhan waiting to set up RTSR going into Quelaag, first boss after the tutorial island. Squillakilla has gotten his run locked in, so any hits taken from this point on will count towards the hit counter. Bashing out with the Black Knight.
Yep. And this is a little bit different. Well, not a little bit, a lot different than what Hob typically does. Hob will go for the one backstab with the ledge kill, which really looks super cool. Looks a little hard to set up. Squilla doesn't prefer it, though. He likes the chain backstabs, or at least the successive ones. Yeah.
Yeah, very few runners prefer to try to backstab him off the ledge. It is tricky, and it requires a lot of AI manipulation in order to get it, the Black Knight right into position. The backstab thing that they do, the chain backstab, is definitely the easier choice, but it has the weakness of you being just slightly slower. In a tournament setting like this, it does not matter, of course. It's a matter of preference.
Yep. And we do have Faraaz on the left here going into Quelaag. This should be a fairly easy fight, although it can be slow because, and that was not even close with that halberd. Okay.
The halberd has reach, but not that much.
Yeah, he needs to get some extends for that. But okay, he just keeps trying to bait this front attack. I don't like that. Maybe bait the attack and then go to the side.
Yeah,
you know,
baiting, it depends on which attack happens. I mean, if there's a lava breath, definitely go to the side for either of them. But if there is a sword attack, the best option is just to run straight away from the face. Basically all situations.
His lack of sleep is interfering with his fight knowledge, I believe. But now he's in a little bit better spot here. That was a nice little spin to win there. That was very Hob style. Although Hob doesn't seem to do that as much as he used to in the past. I think he's opting to not do the spin to win. It does deplete your stamina, but as long as you know you're in a safe spot, it's okay.
Happy Hob coming in with a host.
Oh, man. Hob, thank you, man. I appreciate that, dude. If you guys, speaking of hosts, and we talked about it earlier, but if you're just joining for the first time, at the end of the tournament matches yesterday, we hosted up with everybody, twitch.tv/Colmer, Colmer. He just got his Bloodborne Hitless run for the first time ever. He did participate in the tournament last week. He was knocked out in an earlier round, but he finally got the 1-hit run, or the 0-hit run in Bloodborne right at the same time that we ended this tournament. So we were able to drop with Squilla and Faraaz, and Hob sent people over there too, like a shit ton of viewers into his channel when he got the big run. I mean, that's like,
that was cool. That was really cool.
That was great.
I've been rooting for Colmer, and I've been expecting him to get the hitless rundown in the past week or so. And I'm glad to have him on the team as well. He definitely deserves it with all the hard work he's putting in.
Yep. So yeah, we've got an amazing group of people that have been involved in all of these tournaments. Each game has some slightly different people. Some people specialize in DS3 versus DS1 and Bloodborne, and so it's just nice to be able to do these across the board. Not everybody's like Hob that can like no hit all 5 games. So okay, Faraaz is happy with that kill. He looks a little delirious, but that's a GG.
0 hits so far, finishing off his first split. Of course, Faraaz going with the traditional strategies of not updating his splits until past the gargoyles, I believe.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. I think it's just pure muscle memory at this point.
Right. So apparently we're supposed to pronounce halberd like it's a fish or something. I guess that's a Faraz
Halberd.
meme. Halberd.
Halberd.
That sounds like
Halberd.
an actual bird versus
It does. Halberd.
halberd. All right.
Halberd.
Sorry guys, we didn't know that one. Mogan Kai, what's going on? And after Colmer went offline, we hosted up Mogan Kai, who's doing his own all boss run in Bloodborne. What's going on, Mogan Kai? He keeps telling us he's going to join a tournament. We think he's afraid of the competition. Keeps coming up with excuses.
I think he's afraid of me.
Oh, I got to go visit family in Wisconsin this weekend. I can't join.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I got to work and pay my bills, man. I can't. I'm just kidding. Mogan Kai's going to be in the next one, I believe. If he's not, I'm banning him forever.
Truth.
I'm just kidding. I actually really like Mogan Kai. I don't think I'd ban him.
Maybe just a timeout would be fair.
1,000 hour timeout, sure. Okay, we are seeing some amazing strats here. This is the Hollow Train. Choo-choo! And they're not cooperating, but we're going to see it. See? Look!
Wait, all right. Yeah, that was a different dead skeleton lying on the ground. I thought for a moment that a hollow killed another hollow.
Oh, man. I just love this,
I'm a
man.
Professional.
Singa, you better do this in your first DS1 tournament, man, or I'm...
Oh, no, heck no.
Come on, bro.
I'm going to do a mix-up of the Faraz and the Hob strats.
I would do that shit.
I'm going to do the...
That's not hard.
Worry. I'm going to bring some of my own memes to the channel, and I'm going to do my own stuff. So don't worry. You will definitely see some new things on my channel.
I want to see
Never seen before.
I want to see some flashy shit, man, because these guys got to understand that they're like the LeBron James of this shit. So they got to do some like sick, like...
I can guarantee you that you're going to see some weird stuff. I'm going to manipulate the shit out of the AI everywhere.
Is it going to look cool?
I hope so.
All right. Well, if it doesn't, then I don't care. I mean, you could do whatever you want, but it's got to look cool, okay?
Okay. I'll make it look cool.
All right. Beautiful. And, you got to throw some memes in, too.
Oh, yeah. Of course I will. I have it all planned.
We are going into the Bell Gargoyles. Squilla doesn't even have any save files for any of these fights. Faraz, of course, practices this one for some reason, and Squilla asked the question in the pregame. He was like, why does he practice this? I was like, I don't know. Got the shield bash coming in and the tail hit. It looks like one more hit to kill him. This is almost the GG.
The gargoyles, right? I mean, this is a GG right up here. The thing about the oh no, wait, he's backing off.
Did the backstep?
But it should be fine. He could have finished him off there. I don't know why he didn't.
Safe strats.
And FaraazKhan on the left just finished off Ceaseless Discharge, the amazing chest bro, and just about to head on into the gargoyles himself with different strats, maximizing his dexterity before the fight. Not maximizing, but increasing it vastly much more.
Mogan Kai with the $10 to charity. Thank you very much, Mogan Kai. I appreciate that, dude. We were so close on our goal, man. What are we up to?
Oh, I actually heard it's pronounced Mugen Kai. That's what Viking calls him.
Mugen Kai?
Mugen Kai.
I'm not calling him that.
Yeah.
We're at 965 of 1,000 thanks to your guys' generosity. I really appreciate it, guys. We're absolutely going to hit that goal. I want to smash the goal a little bit. I want to do a little bit better. And I know that we can do that. So thank you. And we are in Squilla Alley here, although it's FaraazKhan. Squilla, of course, took a hit in this area yesterday. He got trapped in the corner, but no memes today.
Was it yesterday or was it Friday? It was yesterday, right?
It was yesterday. Do you know what's kind of interesting about the whole concept of memes in the Hitless runs? It's something that I notice. I like there's things that are memes, right? And then there's things where you just like mess up, And I always think it's kind of funny. Oh, we have some bullying over there on the right. The Gold Knight is gone forever. Bye-bye. I always think it's interesting when like runners are like, oh man, I got memed. I was like, you mean you dodged at the wrong time? I mean, I know I'm just being a jerk, but
memes.
I mean, sometimes it's like a meme is just like, oh, I screwed up and I don't want to call it that. I want to call it a meme, you know. But there are like legit memes, like what happens on Bed of Chaos and stuff. Anyway, I'm
The
just
entire Bed of Chaos fight is just a large meme.
yeah, and I'm just poking fun.
So much fun.
And it's easy to poke fun when you don't do the run because you don't have all those feelings going through your head. So you can just be like, "Get good, streamer, come on." So that's why I like my job. I think I have the best job here, and the viewers too. Like the viewers and I have the best job right now. You have the best job as well, Singa. But when you're in the tournament, you have the hard job, man. It's tough.
It is tough, but it's also so much fun. I mean, granted, this was an invitational, but heck yeah, I'm down for the next tournament when that's going down. As long as it doesn't actually interfere with my real life work schedule. Got to make a living somehow, right?
Yeah, and that's tough as well. That's why we tend to do the major stuff on the weekends, so it works for most people. Hopefully they have kind of a traditional work schedule, but some don't, and that's tough. And I can't schedule around that. Yeah, time zones and yeah, Vikings all the way in Norway, and he's right next to you basically, and like he had to do all this crazy schedule shit to make it work, but you know he made it into the finals. So if there's a will, there's a way. I mean, I have a job too. I have a regular desk job I got to do, and I got to schedule all that in the context of this as well. So it's yeah, it's tough to do, but like you just got to make it work. So we are going into Quaylag on the right here with Squilla. He tends to just murder her.
Yeah, as usually the case with his kind of strength based strats. You deal a lot more damage with less frequent attacks. So we can expect to see that happen for Squilla here. He drops. Oh wait, was it early? This is interesting to me. He just walks in there without even triggering an RTSR.
Yeah.
Has he always done this?
I'm not sure. Maybe he's just being lazy.
Maybe. Either way, if I'm not completely mistaken, I think he popped the Estes a bit early to even trigger RTSR. So I don't know if he's even going for that.
Yeah.
I think he's just going to kill her just straight as it is.
Yeah, I mean this isn't a DPS race. The only thing that can get bad is if the lava spread is just all over the place, you know? But if you're managing the fight well, you don't need to go fast. There's no reason.
Yeah. All of the lava is on a timed basis, so I mean it will disappear after, I think it's either 25 or 30 seconds. I don't remember the count. So all you really have to do is bait Quaylag around in a circle around the arena, and you should be safe.
Yep.
Can be tricky though. Can be tricky. So it's not only you have to fight Quaylag as it is. You have to be able to strategically place her in good positions so you don't necessarily get memed by walking into lava or something like that.
See?
That I would consider a meme.
Well, you just called that a meme, but if you walk into lava, is that a meme? Oh, Faraz almost did the same thing again on the left. This is like a replay from yesterday. He almost got hit by that hollow again. He is just playing this shit up, man.
This part is so scary.
He missed the shot.
My
and then
God, what a dodge.
Oh man, those lack of counter and he just those lack of Counter-Strike skills are coming to bite him in the ass.
Counter-Strike skills.
He actually has a video on his YouTube channel, or maybe it's a Twitch VOD, I don't remember, that shows him playing Counter-Strike with some friends, and oh my God, it's so bad, dude.
I gotta watch that.
Yeah.
More interestingly, there is also a couple of VODs on his Twitch showing FaraazKhan without a beard.
Yeah. I don't prefer that version. But
I don't know, man. I don't know. That was actually the first I ever saw Faraz. I found him somewhere in February or something. So to me, it kind of felt odd seeing him in a beard after a while.
Well, like running up against that wall there, in a little bit of trouble. He was able to recover from that. But see, this is the challenge. And so he finally has our RTSR, though, which is nice. And you can see that damage is quite a bit higher, man. All right, and Faraz is in one of the bosses that he practices before the stream. So we're going to get the tail cut and one extra hit for the kill. Ooh, look at that re from the gargoyle. That's a spin to win, and that's
Easy peasy.
GG. Okay, nice.
Mhm.
Well,
Alright. Squilla has run both Bells of Awakening. He's going to kill Ceaseless Discharge at this point in order to get some extra souls and set up for the future of the run. It is optimal to do this part while you're already down here because it will give you a 20,000 soul boost, which is very important this early on in the game.
Yep.
And considering the fight is just as trivial as it is, it's basically a meme fight, isn't it? I mean, it's lore based what they all do, but it's good. It's really good to do it this early on.
yeah, there's no reason. It doesn't require any damage or any stats. You don't have to roll, really. You don't have to do anything. So you just go collect the easy souls as long as you don't screw up the sequence. I think most people who have watched Dark Souls 1 have seen this a million times now and probably know how to do it. But just because we've never explained it, I guess, in case somebody doesn't know what's going to go on, basically, Squill is going to run up here. He's going to pick up some armor that he'll use later. It will trigger the boss, and then he will run past the boss all the way back to the beginning of the fog wall that he originally went through. And he will wait for the boss to jump towards him, grab the ledge, and he'll hit him a couple times, and then he will fall down to his death. And that's a spoiler. Brought to you by McRaptor Productions.
Oh man, you just revealed the entire boss fight here coming up.
I
It would
can see the
it would actually
future.
be very interesting. It would actually be very interesting to see if any of these runners actually failed that strat.
Wow.
I mean, I can honestly say I did fail this about 2 weeks ago, but this was only because I got the timing right and I ran in the wrong direction. That was fun.
He's gonna bait that, and then he's just gonna run by. You don't even need to roll. In fact, it's not a good idea to roll. You just want to run by.
A person in my chat, this donut, I believe it was, he claimed that you could just walk this entire part. You don't even need to run. I haven't tested it myself, but I'm kind of eager to see if it actually does work.
Yeah. And interestingly, though, once you screw this up, you can't really set it back up very easily. So it's I think you can like maybe die and then get him to do the same thing again if you do it.
Oh yeah,
it's just
you
very
can
difficult.
Definitely do it. It's very tricky because you have to get to the end of.
So you jump and boom, and punch
you have
him.
to. If in the case that you do fail this, okay, that's a GG for Squilla. In the case that you do fail this setup, what you have to do is either fight him straight up, or you have to run back to where you picked up the clothes originally, bait that guy over there, and then run all the way back to the gate without getting hit. And that can definitely be tricky because he can hit you even going up towards it.
Well, he does have a ranged attack too, like a fire ranged attack that if you hang out by him too long and you're at range, he will blast you with that. And so you don't want to just hang out by him like at range. If he can't melee you, he has no other option but to try to fireball you. But I don't know. I would be surprised if we ever saw that screwed up in one of these tournaments, but it would be a fun meme clip, I guess, you know?
Oh yeah, for sure. Fun for the books.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, FaraazKhan coming up here for the Darkwood Grain Ring split. He will of course do it. I think he's the fastest one at this part.
Yep.
He forgot to pick up the crest, so he is now heading back in order to kill Andre.
Oops.
Blacksmith.
The first savagery we're going to see. And we got Camo Bear in chat. What's going on, Camo? Everybody say hi.
Hello.
Thank you, Singa. I appreciate that. If you guys want to know our commentators for today, of course, you got McRaptor here. We got Singa Vob, Victor Oscar Beach, I believe is what we decided that stood for.
Oh, and yeah, that's definitely my name.
Squilla, hopefully minus the robot voice, will be joining us as well for the second and final match of the day and the tournament. You were watching the fifth match live on TNT.
He's definitely going to come joining in with the occasional voice.
Yeah.
There's no way to prevent it.
Apparently.
Squillakilla not upgrading the Black Knight Halberd this time. Good for him.
Of course, it is banned, and he accidentally upgraded it on one of the earlier runs. All right. Sorry, Andre. Hob and Faraaz both murder him. So What are you gonna do, huh?
Oh yeah. The reason why Squilla does not kill him is because he gets 5 extra humanities picking up from Lautrec, so he can skip this kill. He opts to instead buy the crest straight up from Andre the Blacksmith, which you will need in order to unlock the shortcut coming up towards the Darkwood Grain Ring. Lots of strats.
So on the left there was the demon, or the Titanite demon, that actually Hob got hit by a lightning bolt yesterday.
God, yeah, he got stuck in the environment, didn't he?
I think he got kind of stuck on one of the stairs, and then the lightning bolt just went right into his face.
Yeah, stairs are hard, man.
Yeah, it's cardio.
I mean, you've encountered stairs in real life, haven't you? I mean, it's difficult heading up them. It's difficult heading down them. So many accidents.
Yeah. Got to watch out for those stairs, man. You got to work on your cardio. Isn't that rule number 2 in Zombieland? Or is that rule number 1? I don't remember. Does anybody know in chat? Have you seen Zombieland?
Rule number 2. Rule number 2.
Rule number 2.
Rule number 2.
Cardio.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember rule number 1, but I think rule number 3 was fasten your seatbelts.
Oh yeah.
Good stuff. That was a good movie. Were they saying they were going to make a sequel, or what was that about?
I would watch a sequel.
Oh yeah, totally.
I'm ready to go, man. Is cardio rule number 2 and 4? Potentially. Maybe it's rule everything. Oh man. I just like Woody Harrelson, actually. Almost every movie he's been in, like, Woody's just a funny old guy.
Yeah,
all right.
He is getting kind of old now at this point, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not a young gun anymore, man. All right, so Faraz is doing some safe strats here. He's going to bully this spider shield guy out of the way, out of aggro range. He's gonna actually knock this guy off the cliff, the samurai, and then he's going to murder the ninja in that order. And he needs to stop punching this guy, though.
Yeah, always with the punches. I mean,
it's hard to
kicking enemies. Yeah, kicking enemies in this game is extremely hard because you have to be very precise.
He's moving now, but he's not aggro.
Yeah. No,
this could be bad.
Man, he accidentally kicked the ninja as well.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Oh, Jesus. It's safe. It's safe.
A little bit of added drama, but
I think had he punched the samurai once more, he would have actually aggroed him.
Yep.
That's tight. Okay. So let's see here. We have FaraazKhan picked up the Darkwood Grain Ring, heading on into the Sen's Fortress. Squillakilla on the right, kicking off the ninja and homeward boning out, I believe. Yes.
Anonymous with $50 for the kids. Hashtag for the kids. Anonymous, thank you. Whoever you are, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that.
I believe that broken our goal for the tournament.
We should be over the goal, so now everything is bonus. We are saving extra kids now. We are at $1,000, $1,015 now. We are $15 over our goal. Let's keep going, guys. Thank you so much for helping us meet that goal. Anonymous, if it's the same person the whole time, you have been pushing us this entire time. We really appreciate it. Oh my God. Thank you so much, guys. I have actually never had an opportunity to run a charity stream before. It's something I've always wanted to do, but I needed a big enough event to make that possible. And these Hitless runners do this great content, and in the tournament environment, it's super hype anyway. So we might as well do some good for the world and murder the Keck snakes.
Oh, the Keck snakes.
At the same time, and those scary bushes. Oh, man.
Killing the bushes.
If you guys want to know where the matches have been so far, we do have 4 matches that have completed. They've all won one time. There's been a couple ties and one loss as well. So go ahead and check out !Tourney. That is our blog link, and it'll get you to the bracket there, and you can check that out. We will flash the leaderboard as well in between these 2 matches. We'll update it, and we'll let you know what's likely to happen. We will analyze all the scenarios.
Mm-hmm. Wait, did you say 1 loss? I do believe we've had 2 losses so far, right?
I think only had 1.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure that there's only been 1.
Or we've had 3, and I'm just on drugs.
On Red Bull. Scary stuff.
I'm very tired. You are correct, and thank you for. Yes, we just got news in from the 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 accuracy desk, and apparently we've had 3 losses. Oh my god. We've only had one tie. We've had 3 actual wins though. So yes, so based upon 3 wins, you would have to have 3 losses, and that is basic math brought to you by Singa. So thank you, man.
You're welcome.
Oh man.
Well, avoiding the NPCs like he always does. Scary strats. If he accidentally pulls the ninja, dude, there's another hidden NPC hiding somewhere with some kind of a vacuum dagger that has more stamina than him. We will outrun him and then backstab him. So it appears that has not happened yet, though. And I'm afraid we're not going to be able to see that happen in the tourney.
Yeah.
Which might be a good thing. Probably a good thing.
I certainly hope so. Yeah, and really appreciate everybody supporting me in this endeavor. I am not actually the best multitasker, and this is like the biggest multitasking thing I've ever had to do in my life, which is why we need people like Singa on board to keep us straight. You know,
just correct everything you say wrong.
And every once in a while, Singa's got it wrong too, and I got to correct him. So we are it is a team effort, and chat, of course, will always correct anything that we say that is wrong. They are on that.
Oh yeah, that's
immediately.
That's what it's like I said yesterday. You know, the best way to get correct information is to make a false statement on the internet. If that happens, there's going to be at least 5 people just instantly commenting that you're wrong.
Yeah,
it's brilliant. So I mean, if you're unsure about something, don't ask. Just make a wrong statement.
Yeah. I think I actually need. So I've got 3 monitors set up right now to cast these tournaments. I usually just run 2. 2's enough, but I actually am thinking about getting a flat screen, like a fairly large flat screen, and mounting it on the wall above, so I can watch the screen up there, have all the kind of UI and tournament bracket and all that kind of stuff on the other screens, right? And
man, that's fancy.
I'll take a picture of the setup when I get that going. I'm hoping to do that. Of course, I got to approve that with the wife. She may not want me to spend more money on these tournaments, but I've been having fun doing that. So I don't know. She's probably listening right now. I should probably shut up.
Yeah, it's confirmed. Raptor wife, you're gonna have to buy another flat screen TV.
And
Squillakilla with a lightning dodge.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's always freaky. See?
He does that a lot, though. That's just kind of his MO. It's fine.
See that?
Yeah.
See that? I made a false statement earlier. There will always be at least 5 people correcting me, and now there's someone saying there will always be 6 people. See? Chat works wonders.
And Jen says that, wrong, Raptor. We won't always correct you. Sometimes we will let false statements fly. All right.
Kappa.
Okay. Twitch chat is an amazing thing, and that's why Twitch is such a special place. I don't like that drop down, but it's fine. These guys have
the drop down that
that Faraz just did on the Kex neck, but a lot of you guys do that.
Oh yeah, it's totally fine doing that. There's very little that can go wrong there. The worst case that could happen is that you overshoot it.
Yeah.
And in the case that happens, you do have time to turn around before the Kexnick aggroes you. So it's I'd say it's about 98% safe.
Yep. Singa, I don't know about you, but I am trying to save my first Red Bull today for the second match.
Yeah, I haven't opened my first one either. I'm afraid of the caffeine jitters that I got very early on yesterday. Basically, I was suffering the last 5 hours of the run. Way too early. It was so much fun. It was so much fun.
Oh man, yeah, you got to be a professional caffeine doper like I am. Like I used to drink way more, and now I think my body's just so like it's too used to absorbing those chemicals, man. So, but yeah, I was like popping Red Bulls like no one's business yesterday towards the end, and I was like, okay, I'm going to try to slow down.
One of the benefits of getting old, you sort of start to naturally tend towards healthier options, right?
Well,
and by healthier, I mean one less Red Bull.
Well, you're thinking each year that you get older, right? You're one year closer to death.
Oh man, no, not me. I'm on an immortality elixir. So that should be done in about 50 years. I think that's enough.
Well, you're just thinking about that kind of stuff. So you're like, maybe I should, not eat pizza every day. One less Red
Oh
Bull.
no, you should definitely. Pizza is a great way to get
Go
vegetables.
for a
into your-
walk
Go for a walk. What's that?
outside.
Oh yeah, I was outside earlier today. It was a scary place. There were people everywhere, and the sun was shining in my face.
I haven't been outside. Well, that's not true. I had to go to the ER on Friday, but besides that, I haven't been outside since Thursday.
Oh man, sounds fun.
It's a normal day for me. I'm not a big outdoors guy. I don't know about you. It's scary out there. There's no computers.
Yeah, man, no computers outside. It's like the biggest downside to actually going outside.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, everybody has their phone with them now.
I caught that Moritzi Singa's just digging on how old Raptor is. I already told you guys I'm 35. I'm not. This is why I can't compete in these tournaments, man. Like, I would be a grandpa Hitless runner. I'd be like, back in my day, we used to do Hitless on Xbox controllers, and we didn't have claw grip, and it's like you guys don't need that. You
We
don't.
didn't have virtual reality in the. My ligaments.
We used to play on CRT monitors. They were way better. And
Oh man, those were the days. The LAN parties with the CRT monitors.
Oh, they were good, huh?
That was good.
I haven't gone to a LAN party in forever. I want to. Oh,
I was at a
man.
LAN party like 4 months ago. It was good. Pulled an all-nighter, just eating pizza, drinking
What did you
Cola
play?
and Red Bull. I don't remember. I think it was mainly Overwatch, and then it was a huge session of Europa Universalis. I, of course, squeezed in a run of Dark Souls back then as well. Good
Nice.
stuff. Mm.
Little Fight Club IRL.
Little Fight Club, obviously.
Oh man,
Mm.
it's some good stuff.
I have a question for you. I
Yeah.
don't think you know this, but how old do you think I am, McRaptor?
I have no clue.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. I always make people kind of guess my. It's so much fun. I've heard anything between 20 and 35. I think.
That sounds like a good guess.
Mm. Well, I mean, they're not wrong.
I'll tell you what. If Faraz parries correctly
Mm.
on Gwyn, will you tell us how old you actually are?
Of course.
And continue watching the run, guys, to find out how old Singa is. Maybe. All right, Sonic
I'm
Boom.
at least 13.
On the right. We got Iron Golem. This
Sonic
is
Boom
going to
on the
be
right.
very technically sound. This is
Running
a
in for one hit for the counter damage
perfect
as well.
fight. We're thinking, although spacing was a little bit of an issue, looks like he just wants to get him into good position here. He's going to hit the other leg now. He's going to alternate.
This was completely correct, and he goes in for the final hit or
Boom.
two. And
Goodbye.
that's GG.
That is
Easy
nice,
kill.
man.
Easy kill. I think we can expect. Frost to do a similar thing, and this is fascinating. It's fascinating watching this because remember, Squilla reset, and Squilla is already ahead of Faraz.
Yeah.
He's a fast boy.
He's, yeah. I mean, they're, yeah. Faraz is doing fairly well for his timing, though, I would say. He's going to slow down in a couple parts, but I'm just glad that they're roughly in the same area, right?
Hmm. Yeah, roughly. I mean, we can see here that Squilla will opt to do a slower strat right on over here, killing the two sentinels instead of just pulling out the. Oh, he went too far ahead.
Aggro
that
the
means
sentinel.
that oh, that was not part of the plan. FaraazKhan
No.
is doing the kind of like the Happy Hob strat here. Not, or is he? No, I can't really tell at this point. He's definitely not trying to knock him off the ledge.
He's just doing random shit.
This is completely fine. All you need to do is kind of stagger him, take it nice and easy. This is not something you need to rush. Going in for the non-stagger hit, so he can one cycle Iron Golem. Fails that, unfortunately, but it is okay. The Iron Golem will have time to stand up at this point, if I'm not completely mistaken.
Yep. No, you're right. Like if his weapon was buffed, maybe like with like lightning resin or something, that could maybe be enough to. Which is interesting. Yeah. We don't see them use that. I'm now. This is the regular halberd, so you can buff that, right?
Yeah, the problem is all of the buffs that you can pick up early game is
Are too
a
hard
ways
to
off.
get.
You'd have to
Yeah.
you'd have to run through basically the entire lower Undead Burg in order to get the gold pine resins, for example. They're laying around somewhere coming up towards the Taurus demon, but going up there is just an unnecessary risk.
Yep. Which is it's too bad though, because that resin in particular would be helpful in that fight the way Faraz fights Iron Golem. But anyway,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
fight's done. Not a lot of action going on there. Pretty simple stuff. Which we are coming up now. We've had some easy fights. We're coming up into probably the hardest.
Probably the hardest fights. Ornstein and Smo, or Owen Chubb, as Faraz calls him.
Yeah, I don't know if he wants to disrespect
does.
those guys. He had some action with them yesterday. He, of course, in practice was doing well, and I commented that, hey, man, make sure you're not wasting all that good effort in practice. And on his first run, he did fine, but his second run, he got super greedy with Ornstein, and Ornstein made him pay the price.
Yeah, he went in for that extra stab, didn't he? Twice.
He got away with it once, and then Fate stepped in and said, nope. Okay, now we are going to fight the Mimic here on the left with Faraz. This is what Hob does as well. They have plenty of room to maneuver. That kick attack can come up on you. You just got to watch it and be careful.
Basically it. And that kick attack, I've only seen it happen if the Mimic is at range. Otherwise, you just sort of circle around him. Whatever he does, he won't. He's a slow boy. The mimic heads. So he's just gonna try and land a hit, but he's basically never gonna get it.
Yeah, and you just got to make sure that you don't lock on very much, at least, because a lot of his attacks kind of like wind around you, and lock on will kind of force you into his hitbox, and that's not good. Ledge of Death Part 1 coming up. This is
the Raptors, I do believe they're called in real terms, I believe. But yeah, Ledge of Death is
This
correct.
is Ledge of Death Part 1. Okay, man. Ledge of Death Part 2 is the Archers. Okay, this is Part 1. You guys can call it whatever you want, okay, but this is a Ledge of Death, literally. There will be multiple deaths here. Hopefully not Squillas.
Squilla pulling the ninja towards the balcony so you can finish him off safely, not having to run up to him. Because those ninjas have very fast attacks, and they can punish you if you're not careful. So you want to sort of catch them off guard in all situations.
Yep. Except it isn't a ledge. Oh my god. You guys.
It's many ledges.
It's a rafter. But rafters are made out of wood. I don't even know what to call these. To be honest, they are platforms of death.
Roof platforms.
They are decorative death traps. Like, what?
It's confirmed that Dark Souls is the hardest platformer in existence.
Well, Dark Souls 1 and 2 definitely have the more difficult platforming mechanics. One of the things that used to give me a lot of anxiety about even deathless runs in Dark Souls 1 were these types of things, because I don't really I'm not into the platforming usually, and then when you mix all this other stuff in this game, it's like, oh man, I don't want to mess this up. But you just got to get past it. In Dark Souls 3, of course, you don't really have to do any cool jumps or anything. You just sort of run. Yeah. Yep.
But that's the difference between
the McRaptors,
games, right? I mean,
they are the McRaptors. Okay, all right, guys, fine. I'm down with that. The Ledge of Death will be the Silver Knights. All right, and those are the McRaptors. All right,
McRaptors. That's a good name.
I used to die a lot there, so it's a perfect name. Unfortunately, oh no. Yeah, there are a lot of scary things in this game.
But that's the difference between these games, right? I mean, Dark Souls 1 has a lot of difficult sections running between the different bosses, and the bosses are pretty quick kills, almost all of them, with the exception of, Simone Ornstein, Sif, Nito's kind of slow. Other than that, I mean, it's basically all really quick kills.
Yeah.
Squilla with that skillful dodge on the Batwing Demons, I do believe they
What
were
a
called.
silly name, the Batwing
Yeah.
Demons, but that's their official name, I think. So
Oh man, the
yeah,
silver.
a
Oh
little,
god,
little bit of
I hate this part.
So
I hate.
Squilla's just going to wait for the knights to stop doing annoying things, and then one of the Batwings is going to fall down. Oh no!
Squillakilla waiting for the archers to finish doing their stuff. That is the reason for waiting. If you listen in on Squilla's, channel, you can see him listening for archers to finish shooting before actually running. This resets the timer slightly for the archers, so they will
Yeah.
shoot simultaneously. It's planned when he's running.
I think we have
There he
either.
goes.
I think we have either a structural engineer or an architect in chat. He's saying rafters run on angles. Those are joists.
What is
Wow.
a joystick?
I don't know.
Oh man!
Oh, Squilla's
Squillakilla
not
again messing up.
Oh, he missed the parry.
Oh, he missed it, and he got a hit.
That is the
First
first hit for
hit
Squilla.
tonight.
Wow.
Scary. See, that's why parries can be scary stuff.
Yeah, if we could get a clip of that from Squilla's channel, I would appreciate it, guys. That is unfortunate. That is not what he wanted there.
Squilla has had some bad luck with
Yeah.
that night in particular.
Do you remember what he said at the beginning? He said, "Man, if I don't win this match, I'm going to wish that I had set up some practice splits." And that is probably the biggest thing he needs to practice, surprisingly.
Yeah, that might actually have cost him the match. I mean, if
could.
FaraazKhan manages to know, he's won this.
Yeah, but
Or
Faraz,
at least this match.
Faraz has got to get past ONS, which is a bit of a wild card. He's got to get past Gwyn, which is a bit of a wild card. He's got to get past Four Kings, which is a bit of a wild card. And Bed of Chaos has not memed him one time, and he is due for some bad pillar RNG, if I do say so.
He's concentrated all of his memes in the 4 Kings or the 9 Kings, whatever you call them in this tournament. So we'll see if he gets some bad memes over in Bed of Chaos. And yeah, there are a lot of memes. Oh, look at this! Faraz has pulled the second gargoyle. I don't even know what's happened.
He's like, I gotta. They don't go all the way. He just needs to run.
Yeah, the thing is, the first gargoyle can actually follow you into that, so we'll get followed. But this is safe for Squilla because he just blasts through all the demons. Faraz has to deal with these to do his,
he doesn't have any backup strats, but they're not going to be able to get through this doorway.
They will.
Really?
Yeah, they do.
Are we going to see it
you all the way into? We're going to see this right now. He'll back off a bit, but he's going to rush. He might actually start running again. He might be lucky though.
He's fine.
I've had him. Yeah, he's fine.
He just needs to stop moving. No, stop moving, idiot! What are you, Faraz? Stop!
He has to wait a while for the gargoyle to back off. Otherwise, he will follow him.
Oh,
in
he
there.
did it again.
See what I mean? See what I mean?
He needs to
it's
stop.
Definitely not safe. Yeah,
Faraz, stop! Just chill. This isn't a speed run, bro. Oh my god! You beautiful bearded man, stop doing this.
Oh no, he's walking. The gargoyle is stuck, so I don't know if he has many options. I think his best option in this scenario would be to shoot arrows at the gargoyles in order to finish him off.
Apparently, he was practicing the wrong gargoyle split.
Yeah. Oh man. Let's see Faraz. I'll watch this. Let's see if Faraz does he's doing it. I love this. I've implemented this in my own runs. Actually, I absolutely love the strategy. Jumping over the railing in order to end the second Batwing demon, going up here, and the last guy won't actually aggro him. Completely safe.
All right.
It's cool stuff. It seems he has managed to avoid the gargoyle there, so that won't actually chase him down here. Hopefully. Squilla on the right setting up his RTSR, running towards Ornstein
and we've got
Snow.
the replay as well while Squilla's waiting, and you can see the failed parry. Gets the second
see
one.
See right there what Squilla's doing wrong in this situation. Yeah, he partly mistimed parry on the follow-up strike, but what Squilla's doing wrong here, he's not backing up far enough. He's way too close to the knight. You can walk up to the second window. Yeah, the one in the middle. There are 3 windows on that wall. If you go up towards the second window, it will be completely safe. The left archer will not hit you because of weird hitboxes and that pillar standing in the way that you can see
Yeah.
on Faraz's screen right now.
There's actually, and this is just a muscle memory thing, but there's multiple ways you can get past this guy. You can actually dodge around him here as well. I will do that.
Oh.
Yeah, you can don't do it in a tournament. Practice it first. Make sure you know how to do it. But yeah, you can dodge around him. You can parry him off the cliff. You can let him fall to his death. There's at least 3 solid options for getting past that area without any trouble. But you need to practice it, and it needs to be pretty damn frame perfect. Like,
oh yeah, in my opinion, I think pulling him off the ledge is absolutely safe if executed. You will, of course, need practice. Just make sure to back off to the second window as soon as he goes in.
Yeah, just let him do all the work. Like, you don't need to try anything, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There's no point in risking a failed parry if you can avoid it.
And you saw Faraz just jump off the stairs there. That is an amazing thing to know about. If you didn't know about that, you can jump down and skip a lot of bullshit. But Faraz is doing what is he? Oh, he's gonna go get this mimic right here. That's right.
Yeah, he's going for the mimic to get the symbol of avarice. He does not get it in Sense Fortress like Squilla does.
And we got ONS right now going on the right. Hopefully Faraz doesn't get killed by this mimic because we were watching ONS tight right now. Squilla's very good at this fight. I would be shocked if he got hit.
Yeah, one thing I don't understand about
the jump back, that sucks, and he's in a sort of a bad spot, but he got pretty good RNG for Ornstein.
He could have gone in for stab there, but tournament nerves.
He already took a hit.
It's a tricky business. Yeah, it's tricky business. You got to be overly safe in the tournament like this. Speed is not of the essence.
No, and Squilla's strat, of course, is to try to use the pillars as much to his advantage if he can keep. Oh no, he got another step back on that attack. All right, he got a step back, but then he attacked, but he did another step back.
Ornstein just keeps dodging.
He did a double step.
His own iframes.
It was like a bloodborne step back, man. Oh man. All right, so
I love this game.
He could have punished that, but he didn't know what Smo was going to do, so he's going to punish this now. Oh, he was going to, but he couldn't because of the scoop.
I would have gone for that. I would have gone for that first punish. The only thing that Smo could have done in that situation would be an overhead slam or rush things, and he would have either hit the pillar or there would have been time to dodge it. Scary, but it works.
All right, okay. There is a lot going on here. He is keeping them very, very tight. He's trying to get some damage in here. That's a second hit. He only needs 2 more to finish this. This is going to be very tense until he can get this into phase 2, though. That lightning bolt, of course, going very slow. Can he punish that? No, he cannot. He got another quick step back into the lightning. And then he's going to get the thrust attack, but it didn't finish it.
Oh, it didn't follow up.
Yep.
I was expecting Ornstein to follow up that attack, but it can be janky at times. Going in for the punish at this point, I believe.
Yep.
Yes.
Got some good.
He only needs 1 more hit.
This is an easy. Okay.
Finally,
they let up on him, and he's got to get out of stuck. Oh no!
I think is this one of the attacks that can trigger a lingering?
I believe so. He's not going to have him anywhere near there. You can see he's bringing him far away, and he is switching to the giant blacksmith hammer, which is his preferred weapon for phase 2.
Preferred weapon overall. He only uses the crystal hammer because of resistances, because Ornstein is resistant to lightning.
Oh my god, McRaptor, look how many arrows I'm buying. Freaking Faraz, man. 1?
Man.
I only see 1 arrow
right
now.
Arrow.
3, 5,
4, 5, 6, 10.
Oh my god.
What? Why?
9,900
arrows.
Oh my god, that was
400 arrows.
The Donnie strats, though. Well, it's kind of funny that I would make fun of him over bow strats, because I used to do bow only challenge runs all the time. In fact, I may even do some more later. But it's just when he spends I timed it. It was about 10 minutes from him to get from the beginning of the kiln to the Gwyn boss fight with his bow strats, and chat was just losing their mind. I was losing my mind, and apparently my wife went in there and was like, "Yo, Faraz, McRaptor's going crazy right now with what you're doing." So then he played it up even more.
Is that what your wife sounds like?
Yeah, exactly like that.
Cool.
All right, we're about to see some savagery here on the right. Please look away, Johnny. This is not for you. This is TVMA.
This is an 18+ channel, isn't it? I hope so.
Yeah.
Oh no! He killed her.
I know.
He
Isn't
killed her.
Super Smo also resistant to lightning? So don't read the wiki
No.
on resistances. The wiki may tell you that, but no, it's not. It's not true. Ornstein is in phase 1, and I believe he might be in phase 2 as well. If you fight him in phase 2,
I think so. It's it's even dependent on which phase as well. Man,
Yeah.
I just realized that. So the resistances change depending on which phase it is and which enemy you're fighting. But
Ornstein is actually weak to fire, which nobody's gonna have a fire weapon laying around.
Yeah, and I'm pretty certain that's only in phase 1 as well. For some reason.
I think you're right. Yeah, resistances are kind of all over the place. Gwyn, of course, interestingly, is weak to fire and resistant to lightning, which he's the Lord of Cinder and weak to fire. Makes a lot of sense.
I think he's just been burned way too many times, so it kind of makes sense that he's weak to fire, but weak to lightning.
No, he's
resistant to lightning.
He's resistant to it, which
that
sort of
makes sense. He does utilize those.
It
attacks.
sort of makes sense.
Kind
Yeah,
of a
right.
lore thing.
Right, because he used the lightning and his other knights were fighting the dragons that are weak to lightning with lightning spells and all that shit, right? So it kind of makes sense.
Kind of makes sense. It wouldn't make sense for for Gwyn, the lightning god, to sort of get damaged by his own attacks. That would be weird, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and it like just from a physics standpoint, it doesn't make sense that Ornstein isn't like weak to lightning as well, because he's literally made of metal, so he'd just be like the whole time. But like that's physics, and this is Dark Souls, and those are two different subjects.
What are physics?
I don't even know, man. I didn't really take it. Unfortunately, I should have.
Roth has, of course, left the tournament at this point. We may see him return in a few minutes.
Yeah, he's got RTSR set up and ready to go. He bought all the arrows he needed. He's ready for the kiln split. He just I think he wants me to take over the controller for him.
Do it. See what happens. Wouldn't that be great? Getting your first hitless run halfway through.
Carrot? Nope. No carrot. I was hoping for a carrot.
That's kind of disappointing.
That's too bad. And unfortunately, we will not actually have Faraaz as a commentator today because he's playing in both matches, but he will be in here after both of his matches, and so we'll get to hear some of his perspectives on what he does on his breaks, why he loves big carrots, and why he makes us sit through 10-minute kiln sequences.
I need his opinion on croissants as well.
Yes. I just had one this morning as well.
Oh man,
it was great.
I have not had a croissant today, unfortunately.
I'm sorry.
I woke up like 2:30 a.m. ish. No, 2:30 p.m.
Yeah,
it was pretty rough.
Oh yeah, because you had the 5 hours of sleep.
Yeah, no, actually, I wanted 5 hours of sleep. I set my alarms, but ultimately I ended up sleeping for 10.
We are going into ONS on the left here for Faraaz. This is a trouble fight for him. And Squilla, of course, took a hit on Sif yesterday as well, early in the fight. So these could be another 2 hits right here. We had a glitch teleport that Faraaz was able to avoid. Squilla, of course, doing fine with the sword swipes, although he did get killed by one yesterday.
But that was an unexpected follow-up on an attack that he wasn't aware of.
Apparently. If he had those practice splits ready to go.
Oh, yeah. If only he had practice.
All right.
Now, it's been interesting seeing the difference between these two runners, because just over a week ago, just watching their stuff, I mean, personally, I felt that they were in no way ready to go for a tournament. They cleaned up nicely very quickly.
Yep, but I said that yesterday, and then a Sif hit happened, so we got to be careful.
Yeah.
You never know. All right,
never
so
know.
We did get the lightning charge there. Faraaz keeping ONS fairly far away. He's going to be baiting a lot of teleports potentially, not on purpose. I don't think so. I don't think that Squilla did kill Sif. Sorry, PETA. You have to kill that wolf as part of the run. And what do we? So he's not opting to punish that, even though he had the pillar on his side. Potentially could have got a hit in there.
I don't know. It's a risky.
Well, there's a lot of risk in this fight.
Can continue running.
Yeah, but
usually what happens is he even touches the pillar, he instantly goes for the swing. But there are rare occasions where he will keep running and run past the pillar, even though he should stop.
Yeah, but he would have had
Ornstein coming
time.
in with a glitch.
He would have had time
It's
to
okay.
react to it. The main thing is that he needs to stay in the game here so that he can punish if at all possible. And that's what you saw Squilla doing, waiting for the right moment. Faraz, this just looks sloppier. This is coming in at a 6.5 out of 10, I'm thinking, but depends on how it ends.
What you will see, I think, both Happy Hob and Squillakilla do is, try to keep both of the enemies close, bait out smoke attacks, not keeping any of them at a distance. This is my preferred playstyle, but Faraz seems to be doing Donnie strats, actually, keeping them both at a range.
Faraz would be
on Faraz there.
better off. Oh, he just got hit.
Oh, no.
Bad camera management, and he got hit in the back.
Terrible. Terrible. It can happen. Shame.
Yeah.
This is why Ornstein and Smo is one of the... Not only do you have to evade you need to keep your camera focused on both bosses at the same time.
Yeah.
It's a scary split. Because, take your eyes off them 1 second, they will do something out of the ordinary, and suddenly there's a hit.
That's how it goes, unfortunately. I was kind of expecting that, the way he was managing the boss positioning, just and prolonging a fight with bad positioning, where positioning is so important, increases the chances of hits.
So we're at a 1-1 tie at this point.
Yeah, and I think
interesting.
I think the advantage, or the likely outcome, is Squilla probably pulls this together, maybe pulls off a one-hit run. I am unsure how Faraz is going to do. He, of course, had very good matches yesterday. He had better sleep, though. You see him yawn right as we're talking about it. Like,
oh yeah, does I've never actually seen Faraz get good sleep, so I don't know about that.
Well,
I don't know.
I think he had better than last night, is all I'm trying to say. Maybe not good sleep, but more tournament ready. He was in a very good mood too. He was playing Disney music. He was singing songs, I think.
To clarify to chat, the reason why Squillakilla went back into Sense Fortress is to retrieve the ring that is called the Slumbering Dragon Crest ring. He will use this ring during the Nito fight, paired with the Ring of Fog, not to aggro any of the skeletons that are summoned during the fight.
Yeah. Oh, man. Faraz is going to be a little more focused now. He did not, in my opinion, deserve to win that fight. So there was nothing particularly challenging that was happening there other than the normal challenge. He just... I think he needs to practice that fight more, and I think he needs to study some alternative strategies, maybe look at more at what Hob and Squilla do in terms of the boss positioning. The thing about Faraz is that he speedruns so many different games. He plays so many different games, like a lot of these guys, but he's got kind of this innate player skill that I think carries him through a lot of these runs. And he's just very naturally good at these things. He picks up things quickly, but he often does not want to put in the extra practice time because, well, apparently he hates Dark Souls 1. Or he doesn't hate it, but it is his least favorite Dark Souls game.
He said he has said yesterday that he'd prefer to get punched by Reb every day as opposed to playing Dark Souls 1 once every day. So yeah, I'm pretty certain he does not like this game. It's pretty funny seeing how he's competing in the tournament.
But he likes the competition. He would never be playing Dark Souls 1 again, I don't think, unless he was doing it to compete in a tournament. So I like his spirit, and I like the fact that he's helping us raise money for kids. Again, exclamation kids. We have met our charity goal, but more money is always good. There's a million needs out there for these sick children, guys. If you have anything you want to contribute, exclamation kids, we got the link there. And now he gets the quick phase 1. So more focus.
That was good. That was good RNG, good focus, excellent execution. It's all around good. So now he needs to kill off Smo, and that should be it. He always goes in for a double strike here. Personally, I wouldn't dare that, but hey, he makes it work. It
hasn't failed him yet, so
it's not. I've always been afraid of doing that because of Smo's potential butt slam with the lightning, but
look at that.
He always manages to outrun it anyway. So,
is that the same guy? And see, this is what I'm talking about. Like,
he just needs to get his shit together, and he
He just-
performs well.
He just needs to focus a little bit more sometimes, and yeah, and get some damn sleep.
What is sleep?
Yeah.
Faraz coming up into Squilla coming up into Skeleton Town here.
Yeah.
Lovely area. Such great scenery.
We
It's
haven't
hell.
had a pinwheel death yet in the tournament. Will this be the one?
You know, I'm not hoping for a pinwheel death, but I kind of hope for it at the same time.
Yeah. I mean,
We've had at least one pinwheel death, right?
No,
No pinwheel deaths.
no, I don't think
man.
so.
Allow me to be the first then in future tourneys.
Ooh, what? Okay.
What?
I don't know. Can somebody clip Squilla's channel there?
Yeah,
Just right after that
which
drop
part are you
down.
thinking?
I saw a little. I'm sure it was just fall damage, but just to have it handy.
Oh, you mean dropping down onto the bone wheel?
I'm thinking maybe he took a little tiny bone wheel damage. I'm thinking probably not. It was probably just fall damage.
There is fall damage that can happen there. Most likely is what happens because the bone wheel does not attack fast enough in that
Yeah,
situation. But
if Squilla thought it was a hit, he definitely would have added a hit already. And he always knows what happens. But
yeah,
his
chat is not talking about it at all. So
yeah, I just want to have it.
Yeah,
Andy, and don't go into his chat telling him, "Oh, Squilla McRaptor said you took a hit," because that's not what I'm saying. I just want to look at the clip. Don't distract these guys during this run, please. It's very important. In fact, in the past tournament, the 3 finalists all asked to not be updated on hits. I don't think there's been any instruction along those lines this time. But all right, we are going into pinwheel. Hopefully, no memes here.
Seems he sticks the landing well.
Yeah,
he needs to deal with pinwheel quickly,
and that's a GG.
Gone, GG.
Way easier than last time.
Yeah, pinwheel being the. I'm gonna go ahead and say
all right,
the
Maurice, you little
boss
troll.
in the run.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
That
being the
bad.
Yeah. Bad.
Thank
Got
you.
it. There it is.
Thank you, Alex. Yeah, I'm just gonna look at it. It was probably fall damage. Look at it. Slow-mo like.
Yeah, that's just fall damage.
Yep. It just looked funny because when you kill the bone wheel, they like spin around, and they just fly everywhere.
Oh man, this part that Squilla does, dodging past the 2 skeletons.
It's crazy, right?
Good execution, but oh man, it's terrifying. Any additional enemies that you encounter along just terrifies me.
Yep.
Oh man, I gotta say, Tomb of Giants is definitely one of my favorite splits. I mean, it's dark, it's exciting to watch, but hey, it's cool to watch. And also it's surprisingly easy. I mean, the difficulty with Tomb of Giants is that it's dark. If you know how to navigate the area, then it's completely safe.
Yeah.
Almost. I've seen hits happen there. I've had hits taken myself, but in general, it is one of the easier parts of the run.
Yeah, you just have to practice the route. Make sure you know what all the signs are. I mean, you could technically even do it blind, like if you knew exactly the steps you had to take. And
oh yeah, I've tried that. I tried running up to the bonfire blindfolded.
Yeah,
I failed unfortunately, but it's definitely not impossible.
Yep,
it's just a matter of timing.
Yep. Well, yeah, because it's pretty much always the same. I mean, you couldn't really do that in a boss fight. That would be tough. But
oh no,
in an environment, sure.
Yeah,
if you have
just
time to spare,
some audio cues. Yeah.
You got a couple hours on a Sunday afternoon. You want to run around in the dark, blind, and not fall down a cliff.
I would love to practice that and bring that into a tourney just for the memes, but no, I'm not going to do that. I don't think I'm going to do that.
Look, guys, I'm blindfolded. Oh man.
Yeah, if you fail there, of course, there's no bonfire down before you actually get to the bonfire in Tomb of Giants, so you'd have to run through the entire catacomb again.
Yep.
Prefer not to do that.
Yep. Chat does bring up that there has been challenge runners as well that have done blind runs on Dark Souls, and that is true. A lot of crazy things people have done. Of course, the grandfather of all challenge runs was Lobos Jr., who we may see as it's like kind of a special guest commentator at some point in a future tournament.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah, no, he's down to do it apparently.
Oh, you've spoken to him?
No, Squilla spoke to him actually. Yeah, no, this was a big boy conversation.
Not tiny unknown people like us.
Yeah. Hey man,
Hey.
we're a big deal now. We're just not Lobos big, okay? You got to talk to his agent.
True.
No, Lobos is a great guy, very down to earth.
Man, did you catch his stuff during May, the charity play thing?
Yeah, it was good.
That was good. I think that was one of my favorite streams I've ever caught. That entire month was just gold. Letting viewers choose modifiers for him. That was fun.
Yep. Looks like we got at least one Lobos sub in chat as well. Got an OG Dark Souls subscriber. Nice, man. I really like what's been done. Of course, I think it sort of goes both ways though. Like when you start doing the hitless runs, a lot of the other challenge runs kind of died down on Twitch, I think in general, which kind of sucks. But I'm thinking that there may still be, like, just as we've innovated with combining the hitless runs into a more competitive environment, I think there may be some things that people haven't thought about yet. And I encourage everybody who's in content creation in the Souls community to think of ideas that haven't been done yet. And even if it's combining ideas from other games or different runs, like there may be something that hasn't been thought of. And it doesn't have to be like, okay, well, you've done hitless and you've done no roll. Let's do no roll hitless. Like, it doesn't have to be like stupid crazy, right? It could just be something different that hasn't been seen. And I think that would be great for that to happen. So get to work on that, guys.
Like that dance of the onion plum night Ross was talking about, having to run through the game encumbered.
Yes.
That's an idea. Stuff like that. Blindfolded no-hit run. DS3 Farron Greatsword only. Specific weapons.
I'm not talking about meme runs though. Like I'm talking about like things that could actually be like, you know, sort of a series of things that you would do, right? As the original challenge runs were. You know?
I actually do have a good idea. It's definitely not my idea. But Couch Jockey has been working on this thing called the bingo runs, where he sets up a list of 25 goals on a bingo like what's it called, plate, and you have to pick one row to complete all of these things in order to complete it. Technically a meme run, but I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and all it takes is a little bit of creativity, right? And it has to be a fun run, right? Sure, somebody could do no roll hitless. I don't think that would be fun, right?
It's gonna take a long time, and not very many people are used to not rolling.
Yeah,
there was a fun tournament organized by Ghosts on Ghosts a couple of months back, where all of the runners participating, I think it was Bloodborne, Faraz, Mugenkai, and I think Gimme was in it. I can't remember. I think there were 6 challenge runners. All of them had to use the right hand, and their left hand they could not use at all. So they had to sort of, you know, either use their fists, their elbows, whatever they could to maneuver with the left joystick. That was pretty fun to watch.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
No, there's some crazy stuff. I guess in terms of what we plan to do in the tournaments, like these future tournaments are going to be mostly hitless, but there could be some other things that we would do as well. It just needs to be something that could be reproduced, repackaged, you know, and fairly mainstream that people can understand what's going on. Yeah, you can do some crazy stuff head to head, and some of that works for like a one-day kind of special thing, but my preference for what kind of we're doing here is more, a little bit more mainstream than that maybe. But I think there's some good ideas, like even things as simple as like they used to do races with starting classes, right? So you'd pick your starting class and you would race to the end of the game. Well, we could do more of those, you know. I mean, yeah, we wouldn't do it for a week, just be like a one day kind of thing, but hey, that would be fun.
That would be easy on you as well, having to organize just one day of tournament.
And I like easy tournaments sometimes. Like this one was pretty easy
Sometimes.
to put together. And like Squilla said earlier, like we're planning to do like one big one a month, and then maybe we might do a small one as well.
Mm.
But no more than that. But yeah, there's lots of ideas. The main thing is just has to be fun. Fun to watch, fun to participate in. Fun to cast.
See here. Squilla coming up on the Nito kill. He pulls it off. Great. 0 hits for Nito for Squillakilla. And we can see Faraz on the left heading down into the catacombs for the first time.
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll execute it splendidly. It would be nice, it'd be nice to see runners get low hit runs. I mean, it can be fun watching people get hits, adds to the excitement. But ultimately, personally, I prefer this to be as close calls as possible, very limited amount of hits, and we're definitely seeing it. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So chat's asking about the tournament where we pick the opponent's starting class and influence their leveling. Look, there's lots of opportunities. The main thing is what I can sell to the runners. A lot of the runners would be like, no, I don't want to learn new stuff. Like, because they all want to win, but they don't want to necessarily like mix up their build. But there would be some opportunities. I think the biggest thing that we're going to be implementing in terms of like new, oh man, you're popping the first Red Bull.
It's going.
The biggest thing that we're going to be implementing will be additional boss content in Dark Souls 3, which I think is going to be a lot of fun to see. We've like barely scratched the surface in that game. We've only done the any percent run. There's 2 DLCs, optional bosses in the regular game. Like there's plenty of new shit to see there. And Dark Souls 3, as we've talked about, is definitely the most popular game of the 5, actually. Dark Souls 1 and Bloodborne, I'd say, are roughly equal at this point.
I don't know. I think personally that Bloodborne might have an edge over Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 1 is definitely still popular, but I don't know. There are some pretty big Bloodborne runners out there, and we haven't really seen all of the content there. I mean, we've seen one Bloodborne
single
so
platform though, and Dark Souls Remastered, is launching again on the Switch, and so there's going to be new people, and the Dark Souls trilogy coming out next month is going to add new viewers and new people to the Dark Souls games themselves. I would agree that Bloodborne is kind of close there, but I'm not sure. I mean, I think it's close enough.
Squilla almost hit by the ghost.
He always does that though. It's like it looks scary with the ghost, but that's just how he runs by.
I do similar strats myself actually, but that particular ghost is kind of a scary boy.
Pinwheel not being a problem. Another 2-hit kill on the left screen, and the red hat guy. That's his official name. If you look it up on the wiki, type in Red Hat Guy being murdered for the key or for the seal.
The seal man. Sounds like an evil superhero kind of thing.
Yeah.
Seal man.
The other issue, and then we'll stop talking about Bloodborne in our first Dark Souls remastered tournament. But the other issue with Bloodborne, of course, is that it's only on one platform. So there's a lot of people that have not played it. And
same with Demon Souls.
If you've ever streamed it, you get the same thing every time. People say, "Oh, I don't want to watch it. It's a spoiler. I don't have a PS4 yet. Maybe I'll play it someday. I don't understand it." So it kind of divides the Dark Souls community. You don't get that in Dark Souls 1 through 3. Nobody says, "Oh, I haven't played Dark Souls 1 yet. I'm not going to watch." Like everyone's played it, or if they haven't, it's a choice. Right, like it's on everything now. So
exactly.
So that's the thing with Bloodborne. I wish that it would come out on PC, at least, if not on Xbox at some point. But I don't think that'll happen due to licensing issues, which sucks because it's a great game that everybody should be able to enjoy.
Oh yeah!
Damn it, FromSoft! Damn it, Sony!
Exclusivity.
Exclusive games like that, though. I mean, it's first party. Like, I get that. It's a Sony studio. Sure. But come on. Free the games. Actually, I've never even finished Demon Souls, truth be told. And
do you own it?
I don't have a PS3, and you can't even get it on
There we
PS4.
go,
Like,
there we go.
it's like, come on, man. Give me an option at least to get it on the PS4, which apparently you can do in Japan. And Zofer coming in with the $5. Thank you, Zofer. Yeah, you
Squillakilla again with a scary run past all of those dark wraiths. Man, that always gets on my nerves when he does this. Oh, Squilla took another hit.
oh man.
Squilla getting hit by the ghost through the fog gate. This can happen at this point. It's horrifying experience, but hey, here we go. We're here for the tourneys, and we're here for close calls. So we're now at a 1 hit for Faraz and 2 hits for Squilla.
Well, that's it's just for the RTSR setup, right?
Oh yeah, just for the RTSR setup. Shame.
Oh man, can we get a clip of that, guys? Jeez.
Let's see, does he get the purple memes?
Nope.
Does not seem like it. Not at first, at least. He's very low on stamina here, which is pretty scary. Hence him not going in for the punish on the second attempt here, conserving his stamina, able to
get out for the
dodge
explosion.
Out of the explosion.
Yep.
Going in for the quick kill here before he gets punished himself.
What is he switching to?
He put on the Mask of the Child. The Mask of the Child is a drop by Pinwheel that will increase his stamina regeneration. Very good move on his part.
Interesting he didn't have it on earlier though.
It is a rare drop, so it's not common that you would get it.
Yeah, I guess
and because of that, it's kind of in your memory.
Yeah.
I sometimes get it as well, but I always forget it as well. Okay, coming in on the second king killed. It looks like he's set up and ready for 3 king kill. We'll see what happens. Any of the purple stuff coming in?
Yep. And just to clarify, guys, we've actually removed from this tournament and future ones in Dark Souls titles only the tiebreaker on time. So time is no longer a factor in this tournament since it is an invitational. There's only 3 runners. If they tie, they tie. That's just what it is. It will factor in to who actually wins the entire tournament based upon their previous matchups and how many match wins they essentially have. And there's multiple ways that in case there's a tie on match wins, there's multiple ways to break that tie. And we'll talk about that later between the matches here. No reason to dig into it now, but I don't expect there will be a tie between first and second place. We will have a grand champion of the original OG no-hit runners. At this point, could be anybody. And we got the Ring of Fog for Faraz, so he can do some invisible strats on Nito.
Remembering to homeward bone out, no quit outs allowed during the entire run.
Yes.
Yeah,
if you guys are interested in the rules for the tournament here, you can type in !DS1 rules.
There is one exception, just to clarify for anybody new to watching Dark Souls 1. The first encounter with Seath, you can skip it, but that is an illegal skip that is not allowed. In that situation, you have to take a hit or 2 from Seath in order to be able to progress the storyline. So there will be a hit coming up in the archives where Squilla is running right now that will not be counted towards the hit counter.
Yep.
We will let you know when this happens.
Yeah, I mean, this is our 5th of 6 matches here. So at the end here, we will have all the possible scenarios.
And yes, the Seath skip is not allowed because this skips a huge portion of the game.
Yep.
That it's just not a thing in no hit runs.
So interestingly as well, in the second match between or the second match in the tournament, which is the first one between Faraz and Squilla. Squilla did drop that match 2 hits to 1 from FaraazKhan. So that's exactly where we are right now.
Hmm.
Will this be the end? I think not.
Oh no, it's exactly like the first match of the tournament. It was a close call all the way, and suddenly the tables turned, and it ultimately ended with a tie of 3 hits each.
Yeah.
Being, what was the first match? Was it Squilla versus the Happy Hob?
Yeah.
I don't remember. There's been so many matches.
That was our only tie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. 3-3. And then Faraz v Squilla, 1-2. Faraz taking that match. 1-2. Hob versus Faraz. Hob with the win there. And then Hob versus Squilla. We counted Hob's hits. He didn't really finish the run, but we counted it at 6. There was a lot of shit that went down in that one, mainly revolving around Bet of Chaos. Squilla did take that one. Yeah.
I definitely understand Hobbs' reasoning behind that. As a no-hit running through this game, you run it through it so many times, you only really practice the sections that you need to practice. And the Happy Hob particularly is very fond of resetting the game whenever he takes hits. So it's natural that he would forfeit that match at that point, because I can't imagine him getting a lot of practice in on that section.
Yep. What if even hits cumulatively? Well, that's statistically not likely. But also if like one runner has won more matches against the other person they're tied with, they already win that one. So like for instance, right now, Faraz, he's gonna have to win his match against Hob to force a cumulative hits tie with Hob. So that'll be the next one. And then yeah, so there's really no chance of a final tie. Like there could be a tie on any one of these 2 matches, but there's no chance. Oh my god. Squilla with another hit. Cannot believe it. Okay, the first time, of course, that you encounter Seath, it is a scripted death so that you can go be put in jail. It is not counted as a hit, on the hitless runs. It's never been counted. It's not counted here in this tournament, and it never will be. Ever.
Never. I mean, you'd miss out on the joy that the archives if you could.
Yeah.
Why would you want to do that to yourself? I mean, the second part of the archives is lovely, isn't it?
Oh yeah. It's the best.
My favorite. It's totally not, but I'm still gonna stand here. In my first playthrough, the Duke's Archives was probably my favorite section of the game. I just love the entire aesthetics of the entire area. It was all around a fun place to run around in, and by that point, you were high enough level to sort of survive most of it. Running around with, what was it? Havel's armor set, tanking hits left and right.
Yep.
It's fun.
All right, going into the Invisible Nito fight. Strats here pretty straightforward. You want to be invisible and inaudible with the 2 ring choices so that the skeletons in the back do not join the fray, making this a fairly simple fight. Theoretically. Although, we have had 1 grab kill that happened to Hob yesterday on Nito. I think it's the only Nito death we've actually seen in the tournament so far. Not expecting it right now, but anything can happen in these runs, guys. Oh man. If you think about it too, if you try to compare what these guys are doing compared to other tournament games where matches are usually like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, these guys have to be good for 2+ hours, and they have to be consistent for that entire time. It's very difficult to do what they're doing. The amount of sort of mental stamina and focus it requires to do these runs is just insane. Very, very hard. All right, we are getting some pretty easy hits in here. Nito is going to explode, so Faraz is going to get out of the way. Let him do his
Completely definitely at a safe distance at that point.
purple explosion. Oh yeah, he had like double the room there. had the quick little stab there. Nito's very
he knows
slow.
exactly what he's doing.
He's
there.
so slow. All of his attacks are just like,
Yeah,
they're like sloth-like. All right.
That's another aspect we haven't really talked about in the Nito fight because of that miasma attack, it is very important to place Nito in specific parts of the arena so you can get out of his way in case he does the miasma blast, but you don't actually run too far away in order to aggro the skeleton. So it's very precise where you can stand.
Yep. It's probably one of the easiest bosses in the run, but there are some things that can happen. You just have to have good positioning and not take any undue risks. So it's kind of like Seath, actually, for that matter. The next boss up for Faraz, like getting to Seath is way harder than the actual boss.
Definitely. Like we saw in the first match where Squilla got dunked twice just running up past where he is right now.
Yep. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. It's terrible. And I mean it must feel bad getting dunked by the same enemy twice. I mean, it's unexpected and it was not intended, but these are the things you got to think about,
Yep.
Any sort of behavior that you've seen, you got to take into consideration in future runs. It can happen, but you're gonna ultimately stick to the strats that you think worked best for you.
Yeah. And that was sort of along those lines. That was a big reason why we changed the time aspect to these runs. I think they were inconsistent with the slower nature of Dark Souls. Bloodborne is still a fast game, and we'll leave the time aspect in there. It makes it fun. It's already fast paced. So you just kind of like double down on the quickness of that game. But this is not you're not gonna just speed run through this run. Oh, and Squilla it looks like he hit the wizard, but
he was taking care there not to get hit because that wizard was charging up an attack, and I think he was a bit unsure of the timing specifically there. So he bided his time and only went when he felt it was safe, going in from the backside instead.
Yeah, and he had another enemy, of course, that was also trying to murder him at the same time. So he had to get through there quickly. The strategies that they use in these areas only work if everything kind of goes according to plan. Sometimes you got to mix it up though if something goes wrong, and it could be very scary in an area like this with archers and wizards with projectiles of all types.
Yeah, you can particularly see this, again, going back to Bloodborne, but it happens in every game, as soon as something goes wrong with a particular strat, you can definitely see all of the runners sort of panic, a bit unaware, because basically what they do is, I mean, everything is effectively scripted down to a minute detail. Every movement is accounted for, and if something deviates from that, it becomes difficult to handle mentally wise.
Yeah. So what Squilla just did there on the right by using the bow to kill the wizard, if Faraz were here, he would probably say, here is Squilla being a quilt again, weaving together these safe and then non-safe strats at the same time. So he was very safe there, and look what he's about to do right now.
He's running down here.
Arrow, boom. And he's fine.
God, he never takes a hit there.
This is what Squilla does. He mixes and matches safety and speed. And there's no particular order to how he does it. It's Squilla strats. Like
Squilla strats. It's great. It's great It's great watching him approach these runs because I mean, it's obvious that he hasn't done the any percent run in a long time. This is why he's weaving in SL1 strats, for example, in order to deal with most of the game.
Yeah,
is because these are the strategies that he's the most comfortable with.
Yeah. And what's interesting too is to see the runners that have come since these big three that did essentially their race to world first in Dark Souls 3, which on the 80% run, of course, Faraz was able to score that world first run. These guys obviously are a huge influence on runners that have come since them. In Dark Souls 1, though, Hob has the greatest imprint, I think, on every single runner, just because of him doing it first, right?
And mainly the sheer size of his channel. You know, he's putting numbers by the thousands.
And you're like, damn, he must be doing something right.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, I can say that Hob was the first channel that I was introduced to in the Dark Souls world.
Yeah,
and it's obvious because that's the easiest one to find at first. I had a friend recommend it to me even.
Yeah, Hob was the first Dark Souls channel I watched ever as well, and I saw him do Dark Souls 2 deathless runs, and I saw one run in particular where he was doing bow only, and I was like, damn, I want to do that. That looks fun. And that's how I jumped on this stuff. And it's like, we need these inspirations, and that's where it started with Hob, and he's got his imprint on this game in particular. I would say on Dark Souls 3, the biggest influence at this point in terms of the newer hitless runners, I think, is probably more Squilla. A lot of people are modeling after him in Dark Souls 3. He is one of the best, if not the best, Dark Souls 3 runner. Gino, of course, amazingly good as well. And some people will actually now model things after what Gino does, because he's that good. Even though he's not as well known and hasn't been doing it as long, he's got such great technical mastery and game knowledge that you just want to copy him, right? Oh no!
Oh man!
What the shit just
took a hit by a clam.
Is that what happened? Where did that clam come from? Can we get a clip of that? Did that clam just come out of nowhere?
That clam just came out of nowhere through Seath.
What the shit?
Oh man, I was, honestly, I'm gonna say I was kind of expecting that to happen. Squilla does this thing where he sort of just runs past the clams, and I keep thinking, he's definitely gonna aggro a clam, and that clam is gonna be stuck in there with him. And that is exactly what happened there. If you bait the clams as he does, and you just run into the boss room and trigger the boss, and the clams are on the other side of the fog wall, inside with him, the clams will be in the boss fight along with Seath.
Do you know what the worst part is, though? Is that because of that drama that happened on the right, we couldn't even fake drama on the left when Faraz, of course, went through the first Seath encounter. Like, we lost an opportunity to meme.
Oh no. We lost a meme, guys. Commentators took a hit.
God.
Oh man! So what are we at now? Are we at 3? This can't be our first hit, right? Our first hit.
Oh, ours? Oh yeah. No,
our first.
We're still hitless, man. No matter what happens, we always win. You got to know this, man. All right.
That makes me happy.
Oh wow.
Squillakilla currently at 3 hits. Oh man, that was unexpected.
Well, now you can see why Hob is what everybody's modeling after for the DS1. But see Squilla on DS3, and it's crazy. No, Squilla's good at all of these runs. It's disgusting how quickly he picks up runs.
Yeah. Now you will see Squillakilla running past the clams here. He will not be able to pull a clam into the room, so it is perfectly safe for him to do it at this point.
It usually works out because it's perfectly a quick kill, but
he might still get stabbed through the fog gate, but he does not. He, of course, has to run past Seath again in order to break the immortality crystal. So that is what you will see him do now.
Yeah.
He's running up to melee the crystal in this part, and I'm assuming that he will fight Seath traditionally.
Yep. Chad is asking for an actual 0-hit run. We have not seen one yet.
No, we might see it in the final run.
The final round is our only hope. Hob and Faraz
That'd be good to see.
are our only hope. The best performance we've seen, Hob had a 1-hit run, Squilla had a 1-hit run, and Faraz has had a 1-hit run. So they've all got to 1.
So we've had a couple of 1-hit runs, but no 0-hit runs at this point. Squillakilla, of course, killing Seath in the body again. Makes it past. It is only the clan that messed it up for him. Shame.
Yeah. It's really unfortunate, man.
Faraz whiffing arrows left and right. He's going in for that extra arrow hit so he can immediately kill the Keksnek with a single backstab.
Yeah.
Because at this point he does not do enough damage in order to one-shot him, and I don't think you will ever be able to do it unless you have an upgraded crystal weapon and 40 dexterity. I do this personally having 40 dexterity and a +0 crystal weapon, and that does not one-shot them.
All right, Keksnek down. We are picking up the door key so we can get out of this scary place.
Hmm.
Oh man, Squill is not feeling good about this performance. We have seen a 3-hit run from him already in this tournament. That was in his first match against Hob. Hob, of course, had 3 hits as well. I think overall I've been pretty satisfied with the performance. Yeah, I'd like to see a couple more 0-hit runs, but we don't tend to see that many in these tournaments. Like, we see a couple, like every tournament usually, and we've only got 6 matches here. So, like in the whole Bloodborne tournament, we had like maybe
I believe we had 2 0-hit runs.
One from Viking, one from Faraaz.
Faraaz did it in his first run of the tournament. K-Witty did it in his qualifier. But
Yeah,
I think that was it. Those are the only 0-hit runs we saw.
And that was a double elimination tournament with a shit ton of matches. So, like,
yeah,
but
all of these people have done 0-hit runs, but
yeah,
keeping consistent in these kind of runs, stuff will happen. Tournament nerves will happen, and
yeah. Well,
even in a short game like that.
Yeah. Right, and guys got they got better and more consistent as the tournament progressed, and as they were facing final elimination, we saw some great performances, Viking in particular. But I mean, it took these guys months usually to get these runs, right? So, like how long did it take you to get DS1?
Well, I mean, I started out, I think in early March. My personal best was 256 deaths.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was just a fun run though, but I did it on, this was kind of my start of the journey. I just played Dark Souls 1 for fun, and I didn't follow any particular strats or anything like that. I just
so when did you start the hitless practice though?
And this must have been right after that run, because after that run I saw 256 deaths, and I was like, I could beat that. And I
hope so.
Within a week, I had watched the Happy Hobbs no-hit route during the time when he was doing the trilogy run. I took down notes, like I wrote it down in a TXT file. I think it was based around 400 lines of text, just going step by step. How do I do this part? How does the Happy Hob do it? How can I improve it? And that's,
oh man,
that's
that
the
sounds
sort of thing
fun.
you have to do. It was fun. It was definitely fun. And I'm gonna say right now, I mean, getting a rundown like this, it requires a lot of work. You need a lot of practice. You need a lot of time and patience above all else. You will have to realize that these hitless runs are difficult to learn. You're not gonna get it in your first attempt, your first 10 attempts either. You're gonna get, your personal best is gonna go down, and it's gonna decrease rapidly. But once you get down into these lower numbers, I mean, it's gonna slow down. I was stuck personally on a 1-hit run for, I don't know, it must have been close to 2 months.
So what was the total amount of time it took you from beginning the no hit?
It must have been roughly 5 months. I don't remember exactly the date when I started, but
5 months. So not average. 2 days to get a 0-hit run, right?
5 months, and I was doing these runs maybe 3 to 5 times a week. It takes a lot of work.
We're gonna actually extend this tournament, guys, so we can get that 0-hit run. We're gonna run it through like February, maybe, guys. We're just gonna keep going until we finally get that 0-hit run. I hope you guys can continue to join us during this tournament.
Yeah, just getting all of the new people in here, showing 100 streams at the same time. Which new player can get their first no-hit run on stream?
And we'll just sit here glued to our desks, man, commentating the whole damn thing, because why not? Got nothing better to do.
You'll do this, right? I mean, you're going to be commentating the entire thing, all 100 runs.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll just quit my job. I'll tell my family that they got to go homeless and shit, and we'll stream from McDonald's Wi-Fi, and yeah, dude, we'll make it happen.
You got to find yourself a fancy cardboard box immediately.
Yeah, no, they would definitely, like, if they had a couple more matches each, they would get a 0-hit run without question. These guys are the best at what they do, but
yeah, these guys are the top level professionals in what they do. They do this kind of stuff daily at this point. So,
yep.
I mean, it's inevitable, but you know,
on demand though, yeah. Well, there's like the memes, right, and then there's the real memes, and yeah, and when the real memes happen, what are you gonna do? Like,
yeah. You can see here what Squilla just did. This is very interesting to me because at the ceaseless discharge fight, which we saw over an hour ago, he does the homeward bone teleport as soon as he sees the ceaseless discharge die, and before the cutscene triggers. So he dodges down there in order to trigger the cutscene. So at this point, when he's running down here, the lava where he's standing right now is not disappeared. So that's why he has to dodge down where he does in order to make the lava go away.
Yeah.
Fancy stuff. Of course, dodging past the Capra demon like that.
Yep. Yes, that is correct, chat. Not even pro players win every game. In fact, there's a lot of pro players on losing teams that don't win any freaking games. I mean, they're still great players, but you know, the team chemistry doesn't work or what have you. These are more like tennis players, I guess. They play, you know, solo most of the time.
I think what Couch Jockey said in your interview was good. It's like golf, you know, you're competing against the game itself, and you're not really competing against your enemies or your opponents.
Right, and that is true in most cases. I think the biggest example of like hitless PvP that we have, though, is like in the Bloodborne format where you're also racing against time. Then people are thinking about what their opponent is doing, how skillful they are in terms of completing the run quickly. And so there is a little bit of player versus player action going on there when you have a time-based situation. People actually change their strats based upon who they're playing against.
Yes.
Which is a fun aspect and something that I think will be fun to see in continued Bloodborne tournaments. But Dark Souls, it's just a little incompatible. Plus, I don't want... Dark Souls 1 is one of those games, you know, where strategies vary. Everybody uses their own situations, how to deal with things. You can see Squilla, sure, he's fast, but if I were to do his run, I would probably take 40 minutes extra, and I would be much faster doing what Faraz does. Yeah.
It all comes down to preference.
Yeah. And one thing I think is interesting, too, like, even though we did have a tie-based tiebreaker system in the first two Dark Souls 3 tournaments, Couch, of course, was able to come in and win anyways. He had 3 0-hit runs in a row. He would have lost on time to anybody, but it didn't matter. So I think that's a great story that he was able to overcome that obvious time situation with Pyro just being a lot slower, him having to go through a lot of different parts of the game, and he's still going to have to do that. Like in a future tournament, if he participates, which I hope he will. Even though time won't be a factor, he still has to run through parts of the game that other players don't. So it's still an additional challenge that he has chosen for himself. So I'm not feeling like that's like a bad thing. He's chosen that challenge, but I think it's fun also to see different builds happen. And actually, we see that in DS1. Like even these three guys. Well, Faraz and Hob are using very similar builds, but like Squilla at least has a different weapon. Like something different than what everybody else is doing. And we just don't see that in DS3 outside of Couch.
True. You can see here on the left-hand side, Faraz is fighting Thief.
He goes for that tail cut again. He's trying to get the Moonlight Greatsword. Oh, man.
Squillakilla coming up to the bed of chaos again, hoping not to
focus
get
all
used again.
energy on the right, guys. This could be some shitty shit going down.
Hey, McRaptor, you know what goes on here. You want to do a play-by-play of what happened?
Yep. Let's. All right, man.
All right,
Okay.
go for it. Go for it.
We are going to backflip. We're going to take a couple steps here to make sure we are in the right position. We are going to take our time, though, because time is not really a factor at this moment. We are taking some more steps. We are not feeling good about our particular positioning. Are we going to aim our bow soon? Yes, we are. We are going to line up that first firebomb right there, and we're going to look at the right, and then the left, and then the right again. Are we going to take extra time like yesterday? No. We're going to throw the bomb, skip the cutscene, throw the second bomb. Well executed, and we're just going to go for it. We are going to YOLO, and hopefully he does not get fire pillars like he has in a previous run, and we just got the roar, and I think that means we're a GG, right?
That is a GG. Excellent.
Oh, he missed it. Oh my god.
It's fine. I think you have time to miss about 2 or 3 shots before it's too late. But yeah, he did it. He did it. He is through the meme. He is through Meme Town.
So that was
Coming up on
that was risky, though, right? I mean, that could have resulted in a death.
Oh yeah. Has he? The firestorm can trigger before the Bed of Chaos is done, so he can definitely still get hit here.
Hob, of course, yesterday in his final match, tried to take a little bit safer strat going down the branch, and then he kind of lost his footing and fell off the side of the world. Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. I think those were new strats that we haven't really seen in a tournament before. I think it was invented by Xenosum, another excellent hitless runner in Dark Souls 1. Probably the one with the most knowledge in these runs. One of the best, if not the best.
Yeah.
And you can see in the clip of Hob yesterday that he got a firestorm attack that would have hit him had he not fallen off either. So I mean, as soon as you saw that firestorm trigger where he was, it was basically a GG for him. So,
and
it was unavoidable.
And we're gonna have that clip, which if you were here at the start of the cast, we did play a bit of a meme video, kind of a trailer for this exhibition tournament here. I will post that onto YouTube. So if you type in !YT, you can subscribe to our YouTube. It is free, and you'll get a notification when that video's out. We're going to have a full tournament playlist. If you missed any of these matches, we will have 6 episodes, 6 matches, all up on the YouTube, and a 7th episode just for the meme video, because we had a lot of memes yesterday. A lot of good content was made.
Oh man, I absolutely love that video with the "Kill Him in the Dick" chorus.
Oh boy,
that was so much fun.
Yeah. In fact, we might play it again in between matches just to take a little bit of a break so you guys can enjoy that again.
Oh, I hope so. It was beautiful. Coming to Broadway in 2021. We need practice before we actually do that.
Oh man, yeah. It was bad and good all at the same time. School, of course,
with a close dodge on the Black Knight.
Dodging around, not...
You don't see many hits here, but it is definitely a scary area.
The main thing is he's not using Frost strats, so...
The 20 minutes Frost strats. Was 20 minutes enough? I don't remember.
It was actually less than 10, to be fair, but yeah.
Squilla with a parry strat on the third to last Black Knight coming up. He will dodge the last 2, I believe, and then run straight into the Gwyn fight.
Yeah. And Strange Boy 84 with the $20. Thank you, man. He says, thanks for setting up these tournaments. Great to watch, and you love the commentary. Strange Boy, I really appreciate that, man. Singa appreciates that as well, I'm sure. We don't do this to be shitty, so we try to get better every single tournament, and we're trying to entertain as best we can. And woo, that was
Squilla with the first
nice
parry on Gwyn. It's gonna lock on, walk around, trigger an attack before dodging away, and then he will do another leaping attack and parry that, killing him. And this is effectively a GG. All he needs to do is stab him twice again.
All right.
And he is done.
Run done.
Locked in with 3 hits in total.
So
waiting for the fog gates to open up.
There we go. Anyone's game. Squilla's not going to be happy with that performance, but anything can happen at this point, guys.
FaraazKhan traditionally getting bad RNG in the Four Kings fights, so you never know what will happen.
Hello.
Hello, how do you feel?
I'm pretty upset.
Yeah, I can imagine. So you wanna talk about your hits a bit? What happened?
First one just didn't know what the attack was. Guy didn't run off the ledge once again. And then second one, what was that? Oh yeah, Ghost just somehow got me through the fog, even though it's in a pretty good position. I've never actually been hit when it's in that position before, so I'm not sure what happened there. And then the last one, there's like a surprise clan.
Squilla, you're super robot. One time you were able to like unplug something and plug back in. Do you think you
I'll
can
do that.
try that? Okay.
I don't think it's unplugging things. I think it's join.
All right.
Hello.
Is that better?
No.
I think it's just time based. So
Okay,
we'll
wait
just
one
have to
second.
wait.
It's time.
Yeah. I mean, maybe try like totally closing down Discord and restarting.
All right.
Yeah.
Could
Okay.
be
Is
a
that
thing.
better?
No.
It's not better.
What?
Okay.
No, it's scary. You know, the important thing is, Singa, you and I have been pretty good, at least.
We've survived.
Yeah.
That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard with a long Discord session because it does kind of degrade over time, I think. But
Yeah.
I don't know. There's not a better way to do this, I don't think.
Team speak.
All right. We're good?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Okay. All right, sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna be getting new audio stuff soon. So
Okay.
I don't know if that's gonna really matter. It probably won't really. I don't know.
Getting the latest Discord patch.
Yeah. Well, maybe there's like some weird audio settings like in your output. Maybe like turn off some random optional shit at some point. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe I can check that.
It's man, it's just a constant. What do you do? And then Hob comes in with the fan.
What about now? Is that fine?
Yeah, you sound.
Yeah, it's fine.
You sound fine, man.
It might be determining the output sensitivity.
Yeah.
Could be it.
It could be that.
Yeah. No,
FaraazKhan here baiting off the Capra Demon off the ledge using arrow strats.
Yes.
Mm.
And of course, we've got Lady Zoe in chat again. Lady Zoe's been so supportive of this tournament. She has actually joined us, or she did join us on the first match. It was excellent to have her. Hope to have her back on at a future tournament. She was
great fun speaking to her.
She was great.
Mm.
We're keeping somebody up. Is that Squilla or is that Singa?
Me?
What?
Oh, that was me.
Squilla's like, so tired. Well, you're almost done. Well, I mean, tournament wise, you know, you're.
I am done, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're done.
I mean, there's still
4
a commentary.
matches.
You still get to make fun of the other two, but yeah, you're
time to lose, man.
Yep. I'm trying to think about what's most likely to happen with Faraaz. Faraaz has had some bad Four Kings, and Bed of Chaos has not memed him yet.
And he was suffering in the Gwyn practice as well.
Yes,
So, I mean,
there's still three things that could still happen, and that would be enough to put him behind on the match. So, will it happen? Can we get some Faraaz emotes in chat if you want Faraaz to pull it through, or Squilla emotes if you want Senior Edgelord?
Pray for Faraaz.
You want Faraaz to make three mistakes actually.
3, yeah.
I mean, if Faraaz loses this match, it's not over for him just yet, is it?
Yeah.
No, he still
he
has
has
to
to-
lose one more time.
Yeah, he has to win against the Happy Hob. In that case, he will win. He will win, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
And yep, that is streamer math certified. He goes back to back. Yeah, and we'll talk about the possible outcomes at the end of this match as well once that's been locked in. The winner gets to say that they were the best runner this weekend. you can't really say much more than that, to be honest, because there's like you would have to play way more matches to really determine who's more consistent at this particular game.
Mm.
There's just too much variation.
All of the memes.
Yeah, four
Well,
matches.
I mean,
you know.
Yeah, I mean, we know that Faraz is going to get memed at the Four Kings split every time, but
Yeah.
you know, the other splits for everybody else, it's can get weird.
Yep. Oh man.
Okay, so let's see here. I don't really remember how he handles this Prowling Demon. There are different strategies. I think I've seen about 3 or 4 variations on this dude, but I do believe that he's going to bait out a lightning attack, and then when that happens, he will run past. Here we go.
Oh man.
And
I think you guys might need to refresh his stream because I was ahead on that.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
Well, I guess you don't have to. You don't have to, but
we're supposed to sync up at the beginning because I can't really refresh during the middle of the match because there's no downtime. But yeah, I can try to. It's
kind of weird. It's weird how somehow you still fall behind, or I guess like when I joined it was just ahead by about maybe like 2 seconds.
Yeah, we will. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. When he gets on the ramp to go down into BOC, we will flash to the bracket real quick and splice the run, and then we will.
It honestly, it doesn't matter as long as I'm not commenting on too many things going on. I think it's fine.
No, we went for the pyro kill there.
Kills the daughter of chaos.
We are gonna do some movie magic, guys.
Okay.
And
Tell me when to refresh.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh man.
Okay. Refresh.
Oh, man.
Sliding down into the fight.
Run has been spliced. Okay. Yeah, that's like one of the things about these. Like these runs never stop for hours. Like there's no breaks. There's no downtime. There's just
and it's a long run.
All right, Singa, you're gonna do the play-by-play on this one. I did the last one.
All right, sure thing. He walks up 6 panels in order to line them up. 5 or 6 is totally fine. Aiming between the branches. He's lining up his shots currently, trying
slowly.
to slowly using the obvious kill strats. Throws the first firebomb, it hits. Throws the second firebomb. He has to do this quickly. Starts dodging immediately towards the center. Dodges through the branches. Will he get a firestorm or not? He gets an early scream.
He got the scream.
That should be fine if he ends the bed of chaos quickly. Oh, he's getting the firestorm, I think.
He missed the shot.
He got the
shot. No, he's fine. He's fine. It was a double scream and no firestorm. He got lucky there.
Wow.
Like it started like really far back. It probably started inside where the branch is.
Yeah. Oh man.
So
well, he's safe.
The scream, obviously, when you have the game audio on, you can hear it, but you can also like feel it just watching it. The whole screen just shakes, and so that's when you know that you're okay.
Yeah.
So got pretty lucky there. Squilla got lucky on that as well this time. A lot of bad things could have happened. Squilla had the Mask of the Child and probably more regen, so potentially could have got the bad RNG on the pillars, but still got the kill off in time. So it would have been like a hit, but a kill. That's kind of the best case scenario if you are going to take a hit in that hallway.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. What was I thinking of doing? It was like putting on armor just in case, so I live. I don't know if that's actually possible or not, but like putting on armor and then you still can kill it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's possible given that you put on heavy armor enough. But the downside to that would be, of course, you'd be going into mid rolls and all that kind of stuff. You'd have to be very careful with what you put on.
Yeah, mid rolling, that's really hard.
Yeah, it's just kind of a shitty situation. I think some of the try-hard runners will probably practice the Xeno strats maybe before the next one.
Maybe.
Just to get that easier situation.
I might have a look at it, but I don't personally know if I like that strat. I mean, if we can find it to be consistent, then yeah, I'll be all over it. I'm gonna need some. I'm gonna need some practice files though.
I think you just need to send a DM to Zeno and ask him what he says. I don't think we need to like
Sneak into his house and steal his hard drive.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Steal his practice files, his secret practice files.
Yep. Yep. All right, we are going to Fraz's, or one of his favorite bosses, I think.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, he obviously enjoys it if he wants to fight 9 at a time.
Yeah. Technically, it wasn't nine at a time, but yes, he did fight 9 over the course of the fight, and that was.
It was entertaining. It was entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
Right, lining up his shot here. Faraz does it differently from Squilla. He will opt to kill the ghosts instead of just running through.
Yeah. Yeah, and the way Squilla does it is safe for him, but it does look scary on our end.
It's really safe, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that one ghost down in the hallway that's kind of scary.
Yeah, but if you have a certain timing, like it can't even block the doorway.
Yeah.
Oh no, not the one blocking the doorway. I mean, as soon as you head down the staircase and the first one on the right, that's the one I mean. It's not that it can block, but
it's the one that
he's always mid attack once you're down.
It's
there.
the one that clips through the wall next to the fog door.
Yeah. Like right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen you hit there, so I think it's fine.
Yeah, I actually used to kill that one.
Which
Boy,
gives the
that was
others
scary, though.
time to catch up on you too. So
Yeah. Oh well, if you're fast enough, like once you get down there, you can kill the one and then not have like if as long as it's blocking the hallway and you do a running attack at the same time, you're good. But with the hammer, it's not that good of an attack.
yeah, yeah, it's true.
So FaraazKhan just killed this ghost down here. Do you guys know any particular reason why he does that? I have not done that myself before.
Farming,
got it. Because he needs the souls.
He's farming souls. Yeah, so he can
It
buy.
could be maybe it's one of the ones by the door
Yeah,
Maybe.
to the Four Kings.
Oh, yeah, that could actually be the thing.
Because like when you go over to like that ledge that's where the composite bow is, you can kill them from there. So maybe it's one of the ones that, because that isn't that the building right there underwater. That's
No. Wait, that's too far away. It's not one of those ghosts. That's an entirely different ghost. I think he might just be afraid of going up the stairs.
okay. I
As
see.
that goes. So I think that ghost is entirely optional and does not affect the run towards the Four Kings at all.
So I just noticed this, and this is not a big deal, but nice little polish to the remastered version on PC. It does have the right button mapping for the PS4 controller. It has like an X button and an R button.
Streamer, are you playing on PS4 or PC, streamer?
I believe,
Which really just makes things more complicated.
I guess it does confuse the situation even more now, right?
Then
Yeah,
there's people that ask if I'm on PS4 that when I don't have PS4 button prompts.
yeah,
You could have like a Nintendo Wii controller and it would still be like, are you on PC?
yeah. So I've actually got, so this is back to the Discord robot thing. I'm wondering, Squill, do you usually talk at like the same distance, or do you come in sometimes? Because like I'm wondering if it's like if you
I can do like, what if I'm back here? Is that different or
No.
no? Yeah, that's like pretty far away. So
Yeah, okay. Get closer, like ASMR close.
This is how close. That's like you can't get closer. It's not. It has nothing to do with the hardware because my stream is fine.
Yeah, I know. All right.
Discord.
God damn
It's
it.
Discord. I don't know why. It's like really weird because it's always been like that. It was even like that with my other mic.
TeamSpeak it is.
Oh my God. I'm not downloading that shit. Like, it's just too much work now.
I think I do have it downloaded.
Yeah.
I do not. Last time I used it must have been back in January or something.
Way too much work.
Downloading an extra program. Wow.
Nah. I mean, next time we could try like between matches, maybe we can try like an actual Discord call. I don't know.
Yes, we could try that.
Mix ups.
Mixing up the Discord strats.
Yeah.
Okay, FaraazKhan jumping down into the for his first encounter of the night with the 4 kings, dropping an object on the ground to orient himself in the boss fight. Dropping it in the middle of the boss arena will let him know where the invisible walls will roughly be. Immediately getting
my
bad RNG
God.
here with
Purple
the purple
lasers.
stuff following him. Oh my god.
This is where you
he's
bone
just
out,
having no
dude.
luck in this fight
I
at
don't
all.
know.
No, I think he's safe. You know, as long as he doesn't encounter it too often, he should be completely fine.
But it sort of like stacks up, you know, because you're like
It does,
far
it
away, and then
If it
another
starts,
one.
if it starts
Watch.
stacking up, he should definitely bone out. He can't have a replay of yesterday's match. Okay, but he should opt for a quick kill here to get it down as quickly as possible to allow no RNG based things for the second king to approach him, burning him down. He's dead. Approaching the second king, effective immediately. Okay, not the homing missiles, so this is fine. Just a quick dodge on that, and he should be okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going in for some melee fighting. This is looking good. I think he has recovered this. So you're going in for one stab at a time. Any more than that, and it can be kind of risky. Finishing off the king, additional damage.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Additional damage there. Third king already spawned, throwing the purple
Lasers.
stuff at him again.
Give me that purple stuff.
Oh god.
Sugar.
He's just
water,
having no luck in this
purple.
entire. Sugar, water, and purple. That's all you need. He's just having no luck in this tournament at all with the homing missiles.
Nothing.
Oh man, nothing. This means that he won't have time, and I think the third king has too much health left, so he won't be able to burst this one down before the fourth king spawns. So he will have to deal with at least 4 kings in this run, unless he homeward bones out. He has the homeward bones ready in case it happens, but I don't think he will.
Just a couple extra hits, and it'll be a GG. So, will we get lasers?
No lasers whatsoever. Think he's good.
What a lucky guy. Oh man, we are coming up on the kiln split next, guys. I don't know.
Okay, that's a GG on the 4 kings.
Oh boy. All right. Well, it's all gonna come down to parries.
Oh man. And we saw FaraazKhan practicing this earlier, and he was having
It went
great. There were some janky hits there. It went great. Sort of.
That was sarcasm. It went awful. It was it was a bit of a shit show. So you know what?
Hopefully he gets it together, you know.
I recommend if you guys haven't cracked your Red Bulls up yet, you need to, because we're going into kiln split and you need maximum energy levels to get through
maximum
Froz.
adrenaline.
In fact, I will be right back. I am very pumped up for this split, guys.
Goodbye. Oh man. So you think he's gonna get hit or not? Hello? I think I'm alone. Oh man, I'm alone. How will I?
Oh,
ever
sorry.
survive? No, you are here, right?
Yeah, I am here. I'm here. Sorry, I'm just really tired right now.
Yeah, that's understandable. You are done with your runs at least, so that's always a nice thing. You don't have to worry about running into this game once more. 4 runs in 2 days.
Yeah.
No, 3 days. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I honestly think it was like just a little bit frustrating practicing, but like actually doing them was fine.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, I was watching your streams earlier when you were doing your practice, and I gotta say the amount of progress you did with the practice, that was definitely worth it.
Yeah, it was worth it just in case.
What was your first practice run at? Do you remember how many hits you took?
I think it was like 9.
Wonderful stuff.
Thank you.
Oh my god, I cannot look at this.
It's lovely, isn't it?
God damn it, Faraz. If you could just
not
do this.
I for one prefer looking at the chests during this game.
Moving wood over faint crosshair with number appearing every so often. An original by
It's my favorite
Faraz.
movie. What is Faraz doing?
Okay.
Balancing stuff on his head. I mean, I think he's as bored as us at this point.
I'm trying to save chat from this disgusting display for just a moment. Okay, we're gonna go back in. Oh, yep, still happening. Weird.
Oh man. Trolling. He is trolling 3 streams at the same time. He is trolling McRaptors, he's trolling his own stream, and he's trolling Squillakilla stream. It's good stuff. Quality
Yep.
entertainment.
Hundreds of people watching that. Oh, man.
Someone just asked, is this a restream of yesterday? Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, like this method that he's using is the same as yesterday.
Yeah.
He's not. Oh God, he's actually gonna go do this on every single Black Knight down in the kiln, isn't he?
Yeah, this is actually a farming tutorial video. If you want to know how to farm Black Knight weapons and armor, this is how you do it.
And Titanite chunks, I do believe they drop as
Chunks,
well. So that's always useful.
guaranteed. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Ooh, ah. Oh, look, we got an item over there. We might want to pick that up.
Nah.
That could be the Black
don't
Knight
think so.
sword.
Is
And
that banned?
No. Although it probably should be, but nobody goes that way, so it's okay.
Oh God, can you imagine if he picked up the chunks, homeward boned out, and then repeated this entire thing?
Yeah. So, like, to that point, though, I don't think anyone's actually practiced with a great sword of any type, so I don't think anybody would feel comfortable even using that weapon necessarily. But good
We
point.
can expect Faraaz to close up on Gwyn in about 4 minutes, maybe.
Yeah. Yes, chat is on the edge of their seat right now. This is riveting gameplay and content.
And we're gonna have even more of this action coming up in the last match as well. Of course, it is FaraazKhan versus Happy Hob in round 6 after this.
Well,
So we will see this exact same thing again.
let's not jump ahead, man. We still got more Black Knights to kill with the bow.
Yay!
Oh, God. And then, of course, they use shields, reducing the damage taken.
Doesn't even parry.
Oh, my God. Like, you can very safely run past all of these guys. Oh, my God.
Lady Zoe asking, will he be reading chunks today? Most important strat.
That is a 25 hit penalty, so if he wants to lose the match, sure.
Mm.
Oh, man. He could get better aim at least. I think the most important thing here is, will he have enough arrows to complete this section?
You know, that would actually be kind of funny. Him running out of arrows. I mean, he's not gonna. He has 220 arrows. I think he'll be fine to do this at least 3 times, but...
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Pretty sure you could kill the Hellkite Wyvern on the bridge with arrows before he can get through the kiln.
This is true. Oh,
It's-
we picked up the Titanite chunk.
It's about 50 to 60 arrows at the beginning of the game, depending on what bow you have and all that. And he's going to burn more than 50 or 60 arrows, I'm pretty sure. All right, we were crossing the
What kind
bridge.
of laugh was that?
Forced.
That's a pretty funny laugh.
It's the Swedish laugh.
Squilla
okay.
finished with 3
Traditional.
hits, so obviously Faraz is in a good position here, although practice runs against Gwyn were not great earlier today.
Mm.
So could see some...
I think it's just being unlucky. Like I feel unless you mean he actually missed parries. I don't know if that's the case.
he did.
Oh,
Yeah,
he misparried many times. There was
Yeah.
no luck in his practice segments.
about
It could
25%.
just be because he just tried to practice it too much.
Mm-hmm.
Could be.
Yeah, I think I
Like,
got
wasting
his head.
Arrows.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, Oh,
man.
boy. Usually I feel like resident sleeper in chat is like just rude and uncalled for, but not right now.
Not right now.
Nothing I can do to hype this shit up. Oh boy.
Hey, guys,
look at this
guys, what
arrow.
are you-
Oh my god, that headshot. Oh wow, 2 headshots in a row. Oh wow, a nipple
Take a
shot.
shot to the left. The left arm, he goes down.
Oh,
He vaporizes. There's an item. Approximately
look, an
34
item.
footsteps. He gets a
He
black
picks-
great
he
axe.
gets the
You read
Black Knight
description.
Great Axe.
The most exciting part of the entire tournament.
Oons, 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 oons. Oh my god. What will happen next?
Very
Hey,
long
hey.
staircase, slightly turning
Hey.
right or left. Sorry.
Hey guys, what's your favorite Transformer?
Hmm.
Hmm.
I don't know if I have a favorite transformer. That's a lot of decisions.
Oh man.
I don't
All
have
right,
one
pick your
either.
top three. Top three. Go.
I don't even know 3.
You don't even know three. All right, pick one.
I liked the cheetah in the beast one.
There you-
Cheetah.
there you go.
He had like a pistol and he like was really fast and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, really fast. That makes sense why you like him.
Well, okay, like have you not seen the Beast Wars? Like the
I
Beast
haven't, no.
Transformers?
I think we talked about this yesterday. That Transformers really wasn't a big thing in Sweden. It's
Oh, okay.
unfortunate.
I'm
I
gonna
think I got to move to the US and had like a Transformers marathon.
Oh, I see.
I'm gonna go with my favorite Transformer being Squilla's Discord voice effects.
I wish I had a
Favorite
song to sing
Transformer.
in the robot.
Robot.
I wonder if you could just steal my stream audio. I guess you can't really.
It would be delayed. We're gonna try
You
it.
watch
A call.
Beast
on-
Wars? No way. That's crazy. How many people here actually watch Beast Wars? Because I actually, that was like one show that I got mad about if I missed an episode. It was like once a week for 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
I have watched it. Yes.
Oh, FaraazKhan
Raptor watched it?
finally.
Yeah, man.
You watched it?
You watched it as like an adult or something?
I've seen it, man. I don't know.
How?
I don't
How,
know.
how have you seen? But did you watch the whole thing? Like
I didn't watch them all. Come on,
Oh,
dude.
okay. It was pretty bad animation for that time. Well, I mean, at the time it was okay, but it was pretty bad animations if you look at it
Yeah.
right now.
Actual riveting action coming up here. FaraazKhan has killed all the Black Knight coming into the Gwyn fight. Remembering Squilla has ended the run with 3 hits. So Faraz, in order to win this match, what is he doing? Oh god, no. He's
I
doing
swear.
it. No, you are you kidding me? He homeward bound out. What is he doing? Oh my god. Faraz forgot to upgrade his strength, so he wouldn't have been able to one-hand the halberd.
Well, that is a 25 hit penalty. He is now at 26 hits on the run. Wow. Congratulations to Squillakilla. You have won.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I swear to God, he better just he's doing
No.
the exact no.
No effing way.
All right, I don't do this often, but
I'm
I
going into
genuinely
chat.
I need to make a coffee right now.
I understand you.
I don't drink 2 coffees a day often. This is going to be the one day.
I need to go write a book.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right, enjoy. I'll be watching the amazing chest action going on screen. Oh, for God's sake, Faraz.
He's not winning any friends from chat today.
No, he's not. I don't even know what to say at this point. I really don't know what to say.
Does
My
anybody
God.
know what to say?
No, I think we're lost. I mean, the previous attempt, we got all the way up to Gwyn's gate, and we ended up talking about Transformers. What else can we talk about? You're from the US, right? What traditional foods do you have over there that would be weird outside of your country?
Well, poison carrots that we send to Canadian streamers that can't learn to get good. It's my favorite food.
You know what? I'm gonna have to agree with you. Oh man.
Oh my lord! What the shit? Grow some balls, boy! Come on. You kidding me? You kidding me?
You're agreeing.
Give me the
with
damn
me on this.
controller.
He is. This is basically a commentator's worst nightmare.
Give me the damn controller, man.
Oh. Notable to say that FaraazKhan is one of the best hitless runners, although taking his time in the very last split, trolling at least
Okay.
500 people, I'd say.
All right.
Yeah, he is surprisingly enough not trying to make a point here. I mean, he's just not very. He's just doesn't feel comfortable about running past these guys, and that is why he opts to kill them as he's doing.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right.
Good stuff. You know, I'm sort of expecting him to get hit at this section. You know, there is such a thing as being overly safe, and I do believe personally that Faraz is being overly safe.
I'm gonna do something that's never been done during a hitless tournament.
Go in and yell at Faraz.
I'm gonna try to load up Dark Souls Remastered right now and see if I have a save file at Gwyn. I believe I do.
You're gonna do the Gwyn thing yourself.
I'm gonna do it first frickin' try.
Oh, that's good. Good. You have a save file there?
Yeah, I believe I do.
Nice.
All right. See if I can set this up.
All right, give us the full run through of what you're doing, because I want to listen in on this.
Well, I'm gonna have it up on screen, man.
Oh, nice! Wow, we're actually gonna get a McRaptor stream in with the tournament and see if he can beat Faraz.
Well, I believe that we will have time to actually accomplish this.
Oh yeah, you have plenty of time to set this up and everything.
Yeah.
Oh man, we can get the overlay with. No, you can do it like that. That's good. That's really good. Okay, so up in the top right corner, we can see McRaptor playing in the exact same part where Faraz is.
This is a lot of pressure, man. I haven't played this game in a while.
Go McRaptor! Oh man, this is just too good. So McRaptor rolling in with the Gold Tracer, a popular PvP weapon, and a parry dagger, I believe it is.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Oh, this is good. Yes, McRaptor is in fact playing.
Oh, I'm getting a little bit of
point.
Input lag because of all the streaming, all the windows open. It's fine.
Oh man.
We got past the first Black Knight. He is hot on our tail.
Oh man. Well, you're past the first one. All right, just don't, streamer, don't get hit.
I'm trying, man. There's a lot of pressure on the line.
Masterfully dodges the second Black Knight. Oh, this is good. Meanwhile, Faraz is finishing off the third Black Knight with arrows to the face. He is done with the third one. McRaptor running across the rafters, ledges. I don't even know what to call this point. You're just gonna run past it. That's good.
Come on, baby. Can we do it?
Oh, come on. Chad is asking if Raptor gets hit, it counts for Faraz.
Yes.
That's actually fair. What did you say?
Michael Jordan.
You've caught up to him.
Oh my God! Have we done it?
Oh man. McRaptor coming up to Gwyn. Let's see what happens. Oh God! Do it! Do it!
Pay attention to not what happened here. We did miss the parry, but that's not what we were showing. I haven't practiced in a long time. Oh God. Oh God.
Oh no.
Oh God. Okay.
Come on, come on, come on. Don't get hit.
Oh no, no. Okay, okay.
I think we're a bit. I think I'm a bit
out
of sync here, but.
Oh no. Doesn't matter.
Doing this well. Doesn't matter. Oh, McRaptor has died. Oh man.
That wasn't the point. That wasn't the point of what we were trying to show there.
That'll show them, says chat. All right, good work, good work.
Oh,
well,
and Frost
that-
still
at
isn't
least,
there.
At least we got a good demonstration of how you can run towards Gwyn, not how you would approach Gwyn. Would you like to know what you did wrong?
Well, I don't use that parry weapon. I usually use a medium shield, and so the timing was off. But yeah, sure. Let's
yeah.
let's do a play by play, please.
Play by play, yes. So what the first thing you did wrong is you went into the fog gate. That is completely fine. You practiced the parry. You still had plenty of time to do that. But what you did wrong is what you stopped. You stopped running. What you need to do is keep running towards Gwyn as he's charging towards you.
Oh.
That'll set you up so you're up to his body, so you can parry him properly. And you need to do this. You'll notice FaraazKhan, when he eventually gets there, he will run up towards Gwyn, parry him out of the way, and then dodge away from him. And you'll see as soon as Gwyn starts moving, you'll see Faraaz moving towards him as well in order to line himself up for the parry. That was entertaining. That was really entertaining. And you did manage to do it. You did manage to dodge quite skillfully. So it wasn't a bad attempt, not at all.
I'm a little rusty, man. I actually haven't used a melee build on this game in a very long time. I've done mostly bow runs.
Oh yeah.
And so I have bow strats for Gwyn, but I haven't fought Gwyn normal style in quite some time. That was quite a jolt of energy, though. There was a lot riding on that.
No way that he's still not done.
No,
Oh,
McRaptor
Squilla,
even
you missed it.
you missed the best part. Okay, Faraaz coming up towards towards Gwyn. Let's see what he
If
does.
somebody has that's too long to clip, but damn, that would have been good. All right, he does get the
he
first parries.
parries.
All right, so we can watch Faraaz for the parries, but nothing else.
Mhm. So here he dodges away, walks a bit backwards, and then starts walking immediately to line up the second parry.
And that's
He
GG.
gets it. That should be a GG, unless he whiffs this last hit. Nope, he is fine.
All right.
Good work. Oh man. Yeah, so Squilla, what you missed is McRaptor actually streaming himself running up to Gwyn in the meantime while Faraaz was doing his stuff.
Picture
Did
in
he
picture.
actually?
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
First try without playing this game seriously in
Hi, guys.
months. Hi.
Wow.
How are ya?
Hi, Faraz. Thank
Hey.
you.
Raptor,
God.
Yeah.
what's going on, man? How are you doing?
Do you know that
man.
you took so much time there that I actually loaded up Dark Souls Remastered myself and did it first try?
Well, yeah, your wife told me.
Okay. Congratulations, you have won. Let's focus on the positive.
Good job, Squilla.
Congrats.
Man.
Thanks.
You're a scary boy. Did you know?
You
Sometimes, not today though.
trolly
today.
son of a bitch.
Homeward boning out at the last
Did
minute.
you plan
Fine.
that shit the whole time?
No, I actually didn't. I didn't know I didn't have enough strength. I had no idea.
Okay.
I didn't
That was
know.
good though. That was good though. That was
You want to hear
fun.
something really funny?
Yeah.
There was the only one person out of the large amount of people bet for you to win in my chat.
Only one?
So many people are getting screwed right now.
Get wrecked, man. No swearing.
Faraz.
Yep.
You- We're flashing the leaderboard right now, man.
Oh man, that's 2 wins, 1 loss.
You are
so
on top, baby.
Comes down to
Awesome.
Hob.
Oh shit.
Oh man. Whew. So let's see here. If the Happy Hob wins this next match against Faraaz, the Happy Hob will be victorious. If Faraaz wins this next match, he will win. So it's
Or it could be a tie.
or it could be a tie. In which case,
Faraz would
Faraaz
probably
wins.
win based on
he would win
cumulative
with.
hits.
Wouldn't
No,
it be,
no,
no, more match
If
wins.
it were a tie,
more match wins.
Faraz loses because
Exactly.
Hob has already won one time against Faraz.
Mm.
What?
Yeah, you have to win this. If you win, you win. If you lose, you lose.
What?
That's how it's set up.
What?
It's in the rules. The first tiebreaker. The first tiebreaker is how many wins you've had against that participant. And
You know what I
then
noticed?